Good Saturday evening from Morris, Oklahoma. 6.5 miles east of Okmulgee. Welcome to live playoff coverage of Millwood Sports, featuring varsity girls and varsity boys basketball, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony. Nothing quite heats you up like the intensity of playoff basketball, and tonight, the Millwood Falcons are on the road to face the Morris Eagles. The girls and boys team will both be active tonight. Welcome to Falcon pregame, folks. I'm Maurice Prince, along with the coach in Morris, Oklahoma. I can't say it in a box, but in Morris, Oklahoma, Gary Woods. Good evening, Gary.
Hey, how's it going, how's it going, Mo? Man, let me tell you something. We are not even in a box. So we normally in a box, right?
Well,
crow's nest or something.
Well, that's what you'd like to believe, Gary. That's what you'd like to believe. But no, we're not in that tonight. So as things are going around tonight, the Lady Falcons are hot. This team started heating up at the end of January and has begun to peak at exactly the right time. They are riding a 5-game winning streak at districts last week. They played well against Holdenville, winning 37-31. The leadership of Anaya Brown has been the key to solidifying this team. The team doesn't get too high, the team doesn't get too low, Gary, and it's something to be excited about when you see that senior showing her true colors, her true Millwood colors for the Falcons at this time of year.
Yeah, you know something, you are right. And in fact, the leadership coming from all the seniors have been significant for this team. Looking at, like you said, Nana Brown, but also Jada Van. I had an opportunity to visit with her in the pregame and just discussed a little bit about how her approach to the game defensively, as well as what she does for the offense in terms of making sure everybody's in their right place, being a real leader from that point guard position. She's definitely missed when she's not on the floor.
Yes, she is, and that's true. Now, looking at the Falcons overall, they're still ranked 18. I still think that's a misprint on the OSSA site. I know it's not. The Falcons are 12-6, averaging 47.8 points per game. However, Gary, in the last 5 games, they've averaged 54.4, but they put 68 points up just a couple of weeks ago against Star Spencer. So tonight they're taking on Stephen Castleberry's Morris Eagle team. They're 13-10, averaging about 44.5 points per game. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak. They beat Spyro 56-32. They are 6-4 in their last 10 and 4-1 in their last 5. They are going to play. They're going to sing the national anthem, or we're going to let you experience that live right here.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right. So we're just about set for action to get started tonight. And as I was talking just a second ago, Stephen Castleberry is the head coach of his team. 13-10 is what their record is. 44.5 points per game. If you didn't hear, they are 6-4 in their last 10 games, Gary. 4-1 in their last 5. Now, they are a smart team, and the last 4 games, what had been the biggest difference? It's been that their defense is stingy. They have been very, very strong about that, and that's something that has keyed them in the second half of this game. And that's something that I think is going to be Millwood's going to have to pay attention to in this game, because I think when it's all said and done, this game is going to be close, Gary, This will be simply about executing, and it's going to come down. I don't think either team is going to pull ahead in this game, and I think that's just a fair estimate.
Well, let me say this. As I was looking through the schedule of Morris, the one thing that I saw consistently was, that they played a lot of 3A and 2A competition, small town ball. And let me tell you, that is a different style of ball. No, we've been talking about that, where it's really more chess than checkers. And, the Lady Falcons have gone up against Holdenville. They were victorious. They've also played against, other smaller schools like a Heritage Hall. And so this is where it begins, where, it's going to be extremely important that possessions really matter in making sure that, things are done the right way, because this game is not going to be a high-paced, fast-action game at all. This is going to be a game where there's going to have to be good passing, good defense, and you're going to have to take shots and try to get second-chance buckets.
Grit and grind. So this is the regional action of the playoffs. We'll talk a little bit more about that as the night goes on here in Morris, Oklahoma. And the Falcons are only going to be here one night. They'll be going to Chakota next week and to finish this bracket out, or this round of playoff action. And if you're listening on your radio, thank you tonight for listening on Heart and Soul 92.1 1140. However, if you want to watch this game, dip on over to YouTube. Go type in your browser, Millwood Falcon YouTube. You're going to go there. There's going to be an active link. Click on it, and you'll be right here. It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Dava Albert draws up. And last game, we talked about it quite a bit. She saw some things from her team. She immediately addressed it, Gary.
Yeah.
She did not wait for things to get out of control. She said, no, this stops now. And it made a big difference in how the team played and performed overall in this game.
I mean, and that's just proof positive, Mo, that they understand what she wants them to do. Sometimes as being young players, they don't always execute it idealistically. But again, this is a maturation process for the team. You got to remember, we're firing out there. Our first five tonight, you're going to have Jada Van, Nana Brown. But then the other three players, you're going to have a sophomore and two freshmen that are going to hit the floor. And so it's important that, in fact, correction, we're going to have three freshmen on the floor tonight. We don't have Anae Atchison. We have Jada Van, Nana Brown, Amani Williams, Brandy Harrod, and we have Jones.
If you got Anaya Brown, she'll make up for anything that you thought you might lose. And Amani Williams wins the toss, and we're on our way for regional action for Morris, Oklahoma. 6.5 miles east of Beggs. Turnover on that first possession there for the Falcons. And now going to work, getting across the timeline now. Ball over to Yeager. Yeager throws it over to Ducilios, and then it's stolen by Layla Jones. So now going to work. Brandy Harrod, who's averaging 17 and 9 on the season. They're roundabouts. Jada Van over to Harrod on the left wing, and they're going to zone right away. The Falcons are taller inside. And the ball's deflected again. It's going to be a turnover on the inbounds pass that time, as the Falcons were trying to get the ball inbound. Now around the edge, the Falcons open up in man-to-man. Actually, they're in a 3-2 zone. Shot, three-point shot is off. Rebound.
Amani Williams.
Opening
steal of the game. Also, Mo, came from Nana Brown. Opening steal.
6:59 to go. Jada Van over to Anaya Brown. Anaya Brown on the left wing fires across court to Harrod. Harrod steps down with the runner on the inside, and she gets it to fall.
Beautiful shot by Brandy Harrod, going with the left hand into the paint with the runner. But a great skip pass by Nana Brown to Brandy Harrod.
All right, Falcons right now, they've changed up. They're at the 2-3 zone now. Up top, ball in the hands of Yeager. It goes back.
Looks like a backcourt.
It's going to be over and back. It's going to be a turnover by the Eagles. Falcons up early, 6:28 to go. 2-0 is the score. Jada Van has it. Anaya Brown gets it in. Jada Van now controlling it. Expect to see the seniors play some extended minutes tonight, Gary.
Yeah.
Jada Van over to Harrod. Harrod Back over to Van, over to Anaya Brown. Anaya Brown trying to get it inside to Layla Jones. Could not. Back around the perimeter to Harrod. Van, again, working the outside, working that zone. And again, it is a 3-2 zone, and there's no space to operate, and it forces a turnover on the Anaya Brown pass. You're getting frustrated on that, trying to work the ball around.
Yeah, the issue is that Morris is in a 2-3 zone, and they're packing the paint. They're not going to let the ball get into the low post.
3-point shot from the corner is true.
Yep.
Knocking it down, that was number 23. I'm going to say that's no, it's
13.
Wilson. It was Wilson. Wilson knocked it down.
Oh, yeah.
So now, Harrod answers on the other end, gets a three-pointer of her own. Nice assist on that one by Jada Van. 5-3, 5:25 to go. Working the ball around the perimeter again. Falcons extending the defense. They're going to have to rotate to the corner. Can't get lazy on that backside.
Blocked by Layla Jones.
Block on the shot attempt by Layla Jones. And now, Brandy Harrod tries to get it inside. Ball's deflected. Harrod's in the lane. Ball's deflected and it ends up back in her hands. Jada Van Hal has it to the left wing to Anaya Brown, who shoots the three-point shot. Her three-point shot is no good that time. Now,
I can't call it, Hill.
Okay, they're going to call a foul
on Amani Williams.
On Amani Williams.
That's her first.
So foul on Amani Williams. Foul number 1, team foul number 1. 4:56 to go, 5-3 is the score. Tonight's game is being brought to you by SSM Health St. Anthony. Going to work now. Cross the timeline now. Falcons remain. Nope, they switch to a man-to-man defense now. Trying to work the ball around the perimeter again. Ball loose on the ground, and Anaya Brown comes up with the steal. And then contact's going to be made as she's going to be fouled. It looks like that time by number 13, which is Barnett. So Barnett picking up a foul. But good job by Anaya Brown. And it's, you know what's going to be important when you lose a key player like Anae Atchison?
Yeah.
Is you got to play with pace.
Yeah, you do.
Now Harrod is open in the corner, and she knocked it down, folks. She squared up and banged that shot. She was so wide open, I thought she was going to the parking lot.
Well, like I said, I mean, the first thing is that Morris, they want to pack the lane. They want to make Millwood shoot the ball from the outside. They don't want the ball to get into the paint. Well, if they back away from Brandy Harrod, she can square up. If she can pace herself and take the shot in stride, she's going to knock that down.
She was she had a chance to shovel off your driveway, Gary, as much time as she had on that last shot. So foul on the play called by Layla Jones. It sends number 13 Barnett to the line, and she knocks down her first shot. So it's 8-4, 4:27 to go in the first quarter of tonight's action. So now she gets her second shot up, and it goes true. Nice form on the shot by Barnett. 8-5. And again, folks, I don't expect, if this builds up to near 10 points, I'll be shocked all night long. I expect both these teams to battle tonight. Anaya Brown over to Jada Van on the left wing inside, and the ball is stolen that time by Barnett.
Barnett's very athletic. I mean, she's a guard that's playing down in the low post, and so anytime that pass tries to get down there, she's going to use her athleticism and quickness to get around and try to make it hard for the ball to get down there.
Stepping on the end line, so I think turnovers also are going to be key. It's key in every game, Gary, but especially in a game like this. All right, inside to Layla Jones. Jones turns around and tries to get it up, and the shot is deflected out of bounds on her shot attempt. It will remain Lady Falcon ball. All right, trying to get the ball in. Anaya Brown throws it in, and Jada Van chases it down. Fires across court over to Harrod. Inside to Amani Williams. Amani Williams has to fight for it, and now two ladies go down to the ground. It's going to be a jump ball situation, and the Morris Eagles are going to come out on top of that call.
Right away, I'm seeing how they are fronting, and they have a defender behind the low post players. They're really trying to deny the low post. So two things are going to have to happen here, Mo. They're going to have to rotate that ball and use skip passes to try and put the ball out in front of the defense so that their rotation is always behind the ball, giving the guards a chance to penetrate.
Barnett was driving to the lane, coming into the paint from the left wing. She put the ball down and tried to get into the get to the cut. but instead she's going to get Brandy Harrod get called for foul. Team foul number 3 for the Falcons.
Yeah, their legs kind of got tangled up a little bit in there.
But Barnett's back at the free throw line, Gary, and we saw what she did the first time. She shot that ball with confidence, great form, great patience, and she knocks down another one.
Yeah, you know, I do appreciate, as a coach, good free throw technique, good pacing, and she's 4 for 4 right now.
Right, exactly. She's not missing. 3:27 to go. All right, over to the left wing. Here comes Anaya Brown. Throws across court over to Harrod. Harrod to Van to Anaya Brown. Anaya Brown, they're working the ball around the perimeter right now. Harrod squared up.
There you go.
Over to Jada Van. Jada Van takes a wide open three-point shot. She does not miss it, but it's corralled in
Harrod gets
by
the rebound.
Harrod. And now the Falcons reset. Jada Van now has it back up top of the circle to Anaya Brown. We're going to have to get Anaya Brown going downhill on a screen. Anaya Brown to Harrod, over to Van again. To Anaya Brown. Anaya looks at a 3, kicks it over to Jada Van. And again, reset. The Falcons just got to be patient.
That's okay. I mean, they're demonstrating patience.
And Coach
Albert doesn't like what she sees, so she sees something, and she's calling a timeout, bringing the girls over to see what they can do.
I do believe it's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here.
Okay.
Gary, the one thing I think it's interesting about what you just mentioned about Coach Albert is she probably wants to make sure the Falcons remain patient.
Yeah.
Because it's not about how fast you go through your offensive possessions. And so she's going to tell them to keep catching watch the ball in the rotation. And when you throw it across court, you got to put the ball down and drive.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you catch it, you got to put your head down and go.
Right.
And also another thing that would be helpful, and we haven't seen this out of the Lady Falcons offensive scheme, is that this is a situation or a time now where a pick or a screen would be beneficial, whether it be an off screen or whether it be a on ball pick, and like for instance a pick and a roll, at least if nothing else, to help the dribbler, whether it be Harrod or whether it be Nana Brown or Jada Van, get into the paint or at least get to the elbow.
Okay, Jada Van gets it on the inbound, and we're back to live action now. Jada Van cross court over to Harrod. Harrod to Layla Jones. Back up to Jada Van. Now, Layla Jones, contact on the ground, and she turned in, and she's going to catch Barnett in the air.
Got the ball down into the post.
So it is, okay, so all the Falcons were going the opposite direction, so I thought thought it might have been another situation there. 8-7 is the score, 2:31 to go in the first. Falcons up by 1. Trying to get the ball in, and it in to Layla Jones, and Layla Jones turns and fires it up, and Amani Williams is fouled from the backside by Yeager, number 4 for Morris. So nice attempt by Jones. She missed it, but Amani Williams picks up the change on that situation. Now she's at the free throw line. Big free throws all night tonight.
Man, I'm telling you, those free throws are difference makers when it comes to this type of play.
She misses free throw number 1. So now Layla Jones checks out of the game. And now we've got into the game is Imani Atchison is in the game now. So Imani at the free throw line. And she back rims that second one as she misses that time. Morris comes up with the rebound. Lady Eagles. So you got to be smart. New player in, got to know who they got to cover. Man-to-man defense now. Ball on the ground. Harrod knocks it loose, and the Eagles finally are able to recover the ball. Trapping and trying to find some space to operate. And nice deflection by Jada Van on the recovery on the shot by Dulios.
That was a great defensive play by Jada Van. She was beat, but she recovered with the quickness.
All right, back over. Nia Brown has it. Still a 1-point game, 1:57 to go. Now, Amani Williams has it. She loses it. Almost, she doesn't need to get that cheap foul. She had her hand in there. Almost could have got called there. So inside, it's going to be
blocked by Brandy Harrod.
So Brandy Harrod comes up with the block. And so now the Falcons lose it. So substituting as Amani Williams is coming out now. And now we get more of Layla Jones. 8-7 is the score, 1:37. Falcons got off to a really good start, kind of slowed down a little bit here, and that's attributed to the Eagles' defense. Told you, it's been stingy the last 4 games. So now, Falcons switch defenses again. Now got to cover in the corner, got to rotate. Now almost a trap, ball thrown in midcourt, knocking the ball ahead, trying to chase it down is Anaya Brown, and she does get credit for the steal on that one. Brandy Harrod has it, minute 12 to go. Coach Albert is near half court. Calling the 4 play, or the 4 set, I should say. So now going to work now over to Imani Atchison to Jada Van. Jada Van squares up and fires from just inside the 3-point line, and the ball's going to be deflected out of bounds.
Man, I tell you what, that was not a bad possession. It was actually a good look. And, you know, Jada Van just was a little long on the shot, but that's the kind of shots you want to see taken.
All right, into the lane, and that shot is deflected out of bounds.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who blocked it.
Yeah, his shot was blocked.
Yeah, I'm trying to, I don't know if it was Harrod or if it was Layla Jones that blocked that shot. They were both there with their hands up.
All right, the Falcons once again set up to the corner and cover. Yeager now has it.
Stolen.
Going to be stolen by Anaya Brown.
Jada Van down court.
Jada Van to the basket. And
yeah,
Jada
there
scores.
you go. Nicely done. She paced herself, slowed down, focused on what she had to do.
And see, if you listen to the pregame, folks, you might learn something. Anaya Brown is all about that last
Yes,
set.
she is.
Inside
Rebound.
shot is no good. As Moore try to get a shot up, and they're going to get Jada Van with the foul now, but at least it's on the ground, not in shooting motion. Here.
Right.
So it's foul number. So it's foul number 4 for the Falcons. It's foul situation 4-3, and the Falcons are doing a good job of spotting up. Now Yeager catches it wide open in the corner. She fires a 3-point shot.
Good rebound by Brandy Harrod.
So Harrod has it.
Man.
With 13 seconds, and she comes up.
One shot.
Little gimpy here. See if she can run it off here. Anaya Brown has it, fires it over to Jada Van. Over to Brandy Harrod with 4 on the clock. Harrod over to Anaya Brown. To Harrod, who fires it up with time expiring. And shot no good, but Harrod is still dealing with a little hitch in her giddy-up right there.
Yeah.
As she misses it as time expires. So 10-7. We'll take that as we go to our first timeout break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Millwood Falcon Basketball, sponsored by SSM Health and St. Anthony.
KRND, K221FQ, Oklahoma City. The all-new Martin Soul 92.1 and 1140, a Ferry Broadcasting Station.
Welcome to Allstate, where you can really control your savings. Because when you drive less, you save more with pay per mile. So you're really in control of your savings. Only paying for the miles you drive. Yeah, life is good when you're in the driver's seat. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click, call, or visit allstate.com to save today.
Not available in every state. Savings vary subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company, Norfolk, Illinois.
Welcome back to Morris, Oklahoma. Maurice Prince and Gary Woods on the call. And if you're listening to the game on 92.1 1140, why don't you dip on over to YouTube, type in Millwood Falcon, and you'll come to their page. Click on the active link, and you yourself, who's sitting on your couch in Oklahoma City right now, can be in Morris, Oklahoma.
Real talk, Mo. You need to be watching this game. 10-7, second period, starting Falcons possession. And guess what? Morris is coming out 2-3 zone, Mo.
So both teams did not shoot the ball overall well in the first. Morris shot only 20%. The Falcons shot 40%, and that's really been the difference factor. And if the free throws weren't going down for Morris, the lead for the Falcons might be a little longer. So Layla Jones, Anaya Brown, Jada Van, Imani Atchison are all on the floor right now. And they're going to get called for steps. Imani didn't. In other words, they're a little tighter here. She stepped when she meant to pass, and that's kind of going to be called her, catch her with a turnover.
And it wasn't even a full step, Mo. It was just, it was really, if you could have made a case for it being a pivot.
So, timeout situation or foul situation, 14 fouls. and they try to get the ball inbounded, and it's going to be a steal by Layla Jones.
Good play, heads-up play by Layla. She had her head on a swivel and was able to get that pass.
3-point game. Imani Atkinson has it. Not over to Anaya. Over to Brandy Harrod. Now over to Jada Van. Back up top to Imani. Anaya to the corner to Harrod. Back up top. Working the ball around the perimeter and doing it well with confidence. Anaya Brown turns and fires. Shot no good for her that time, but it was a good shot attempt. Here comes the Eagles.
I'm telling you, man, the Eagles' defense is very, very stingy.
All right, trying to turn it around inside, and the ball's going to go out of bounds, and it will be.
Yeah, Barnett, her head was in the right place trying to drop that dime, but, again, her teammate wasn't ready for it.
Well, I think Morris is finding out that Millwood's defense is just as stingy as theirs. And going around the corner to Anaya Brown, back up top to Jada Van. Imani has it. Up top to Harrod. Harrod above the circle. Now to the corner to Anaya Brown. Anaya over to Jada, to Brandy Harrod. Again, the Falcons got to be patient. Coach Albert's telling them to rotate. Harrod turns and fires a three-point shot. Shot no good, but a rebound by Anaya Brown.
Great heads-up play by Anaya Brown.
I mean, great job by her on her part fighting through. And Imani over to Jada.
Now, get it down there.
Now Harrod from the corner again. She spots and shoots. Shot no good. Rebound this time by the Lady Eagles. Here comes Barnett. Barnett into the front court now. She turns around, gets caught in no man's land, is going to get forced for the turnover as Imani Atkinson comes up with the steal this time. She dribbled too far underneath the goal and found herself stuck there. Now driving to the lane goes Harrod. Harrod misses the runner. Rebound Eagles, pulled down that time by Wilson, who has the only three-point shot in the game. And right now, turnovers back and forth as Moore just turned the ball over for the Eagles. Right now, both coaches have to be pleased about the defensive effort because it's affecting the offensive continuity of both teams.
You're right, but, again, you want to be able to watch your players recognize those opportunities to penetrate, right? Right now, the Falcons need to be thinking, hey, we got to get the ball close to the basket. We need to draw some contact. Either we're going to make a basket or we're going to get a foul so we can get to the free throw line. You're not going to do that passing the ball around the perimeter. Someone's going to have to put their head down and penetrate and recognize when they have spacing. Right now, I think they're passing it before they really, really look at the defensive
ball
set.
Was deflected out of bounds, so the Falcons had to reset. Now Imani Atkinson fires, and her three-point shot goes out of bounds.
I thought that ball was tipped.
So 10-7 is the score right now. 5:21 to go. Coming across the timeline now. Now Clevenger, who's in the game. They're going inside on the block. Back to Clevenger. Over to Dulce. Now Yeager fires it over to Clevenger. Clevenger tries to drive, but Brandy Harrod picks her up. The Falcons and man-to-man defense. The ball is deflected out of bounds.
Yeah.
And it will be Morris Eagle basketball, Lady Eagle ball.
They're going to say that was off the foot of Nana Brown.
Yeager to trigger the ball inbounds.
Falcons in a 2-3.
And the ball's nearly stolen. And this time Barnett and Anaya Brown get tied up. But again, Anaya Brown ends up on the better side of that one and ends up being a turnover.
Yeah, I mean, when they're both going for the ball, colliding with one another, you got to be able to have a no call on that situation.
Okay, the Eagles, all right, the ball's nearly stolen. Harrod tracks it down. The Eagles now have 11 turnovers in the first half, Gary. The Falcons have 6, and that seems to be the big ugly number right now. Anaya Brown from the corner. Her shot's no good that time. Nice wide open look. She just wasn't able to bring it down. Here come the Eagles. Falcons remain in man-to-man defense right now into the corner. Harrod, and the ball is nearly stolen by Jada Van, and it's going to deflect off of 2 Eagles and go out of bounds.
Yep.
Substitutions, and again, I expect to see a lot of players in and out of the lineup tonight getting a chance to play. The Falcons are going to have to, Gary, play with pace.
Yes.
To maintain their energy.
Right. They don't have the bench tonight like they normally would have.
All right, inside to Layla Jones.
Good move.
Jones gets inside, but too strong off the glass. Rebound Barnett. And inside, and Imani is gonna foul
I thought that was pretty clean.
She fouled Moore driving to the lane.
I saw a whole lot of ball on that one. Did you see somebody come in contact?
There could have been. It was a tough situation there, Gary. A tough situation. So 10-7 is the score. We're in the second right now. And if I'm not mistaken, Gary, that's right. We've nearly played 4 minutes of this second quarter, and no team has scored.
Right.
As the first free throw is missed by Dukes, a three-point shot. Rebound, Layla Jones, who went up high to get it. Layla can't finish after the miss, but she had a great position on that one. And so now, on the other end, Brandy Harrod with a brilliant block.
Yeah, and she got two hands on that ball.
On Moore as she drove inside, and a nice block on the play by Brandy Harrod.
I mean, yeah, she kind of like choked that thing.
She absorbed it.
Yeah.
She absorbed it. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, it was.
All right, triggering the ball in is Wilson. Wilson tries to get it into Barnett, and Barnett turns and fires. The ball's blocked by Anaya Brown.
Great play by Nana Brown. Barnett came from the baseline around and got the ball in the low post, and Nana Brown recovered nicely, blocking that shot.
Layla Jones ends up with the rebound after the block. Now Anaya Brown has it. She's doing it on the defensive end tonight, folks, as well.
Go. There you go.
Now Harrod drives to the block. She should have been called for a foul of contact, but nothing doing there. Now don't get the cheap foul here. And
Stolen.
Steals it. And now the ball's going to be stolen back. And going up court now, back to Yeager. Yeager fires it inside, and now a short jump shot on the inside is missed.
Rebound, Layla Jones.
Layla Jones picking up the rebound. Brandy Harrod has 8 of the Falcons' 10 points, but she's been quiet since the first early part of it. Now inside to Amani Williams, who dribbles high. She can't finish. Layla Jones.
Layla Jones on the follow. That's the way to be there for the offensive rebound. So she gets the offensive rebound and the points. Great job, Layla Jones.
12-10, she gives the Falcons a 2-point lead. 1:27 to go in the second. Can't believe we're at halftime already, folks, of a 12-10 game. Strong defense being played in Morris, Oklahoma tonight by the Lady Falcons. Inside to the corner to Yeager. Anaya Brown covering her. Now, turning around, Layla Jones. Good
Rebound,
defense.
Brandy Harrod.
Good defense on that time as Brandy Harrod pulls down a rebound now. And trying to get the ball inside. Over to Wilson. Now she throws it up to Dulce. Dulce loses it. And now on the ground is Amani Williams. And it's going to end up being a jump ball situation.
Oh, they got a foul call.
So Amani Williams is trying to get up. So they're going to call a foul on the play. So good sportsmanship by the Lady Eagles. I mean, they went after Amani Williams while she was on the ground, but great sportsmanship. You always like to see that always being displayed. So now, Falcons regain the ball after the foul. Team foul number 5 for. So now Anaya Brown has it. Brandy Harrod over to Imani. Back up top to Harrod. 37 seconds. Coach Albert's telling them to play for 1. Jada Van over to Amani, who loses it for a second, but she gains control. Tries to fire it inside. So 26 seconds to go. Firing into the corner. Yeager is wide open. Yeager misses this one. Rebound on that play. So now on the other end, a three-point shot drives down for Dulce. 13-12. With 6 seconds on the clock. Harrod drives in the lane.
That should have been a foul.
And they're going to call a foul on Harrod.
The foul should have been on. I mean, should have been they fouled Harrod.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, hit her in the head.
But they're not going to call that. 13-12.
No, they didn't call it, yeah.
So 1.9 to go, and that is going to be the end of the first half. The Falcons have been dominant for a majority of the game, but yet they're still going to have a 1-point deficit as we're here officially at halftime. We'll be right back. We'll talk some numbers, break it all down for you, give you an idea of what we got going on here in terms of the numbers. In just a minute, you're listening to Millwood Basketball, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony.
If you're drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you yourself from IRS collection efforts once and for all.
Injuries
Due to
don't
the
wait
financial hardship
for business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Your cell phone, but call the Community Tax Helpline at 800-361-4762. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and cannot afford to pay them back, or even if you have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to fear anymore. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-361-4762 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 800-361-4762 for your free consultation and to see if you qualify. That's 800-361-4762. Decided to go back to school in college, but you need to be done your at Mid-America Christian University. We're interested. Faculty specializes in custom designing your degree program to fit your schedule and your desires. They understand that we all have a life and a job and a family. You have a job, family, and responsibility.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
That's MACU.edu. Mid-America Christian University. Your degree, your career, your life. That's something that changed my life.
HBCUs, get ready. Voting for the Home Depot's Retool Your School program begins February 28th. This year, we're investing another $1 million across 30 HBCUs. You'll be able to vote nonstop on Instagram, Twitter, and on retoolyourschool.com to help your favorite HBCU win a campus improvement grant. Remember, it's up to you. Voting begins February 28th. Learn more at retoolyourschool.com. Retool Your School. We're powered by purpose.
Great at what they do. Super Prep Live can be heard on OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 and Instagram Live. Make sure you tune in and learn about the next great student athlete on Super Prep Live with me, Miles Perry.
Because the beauty of having land is deciding how to make it yours. There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours. Deere.com. Nothing runs like a deer.
Welcome back to the Block Chronicle Halftime Report, available on newsstands everywhere. And you can also go online at www.blockchronicle.com. Get your subscription today, or you can call them at 424-4695. Taking a look at the statistics, Gary, there are two statistics that really tell the story of this first half. The Falcons shot 5 of 22 from the floor, for the game period, 23%. On the other side, you've got what do we have here? We've got the Morris Eagles basically shooting 3 of 12 for 25%. So you knew this thing is, that's how close it was on that side. 3-point wise, Millwood 2 of 10 for 20%. When I look at this, Morris 3 of 6, 50%.
There you go.
That's one of the key statistics. Millwood is +2 in rebounds, 11-9, -4 in turnovers, which is good, 8-12, because they've got 12 turnovers. But the free throw is the other equalizer in this. 4 of 6 is what Morris is. The Falcons 0-2. If you make one of your free throws, we're tied. 2 of your free throws, we have the lead. But that 10 at the 3-point shots, Morris is doing exactly what they wanted to do. Now, Harad has 8 and 3 rebounds, Jada with 2, Layla with 2. We need some points from Anaya Brown. She normally is close to averaging 7 to 10 points a game. We're going to need that 7 from her.
Yeah.
Brandy Harrod is halfway to what she normally does in terms of her 8 to possibly 17 points, but that's half. She can explode at any time. But the shot selection that we're getting is really dictating it, and it's kudos to what we've seen from Morris. And I'm guaranteeing you, Coach Stephen Castleberry for the Morris Eagles is going to be ecstatic.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, he is really happy with the way things are looking right now at half. And the truth of the matter is if he can keep this game ugly, he'll have a chance. However, one of the things that the Lady Falcons, have been kind of banking on, which is something that we know that neither one of our teams can bank on, is a three-point shot. Been taking too many of them, too many in the first half. Right now we're on the pace of shooting, 20-plus easily. And then also, too, our shots from the field have not been that good either. We're like you said, we were shooting from the floor. What did you say it was? What percentage?
No, we're shooting 23%.
23% from the floor. They've not been good shots.
Right.
And then, of course,
and 10 of those were threes.
Right. 10 of those are threes, right. So what we have to figure out how to do is work the ball into the paint. We need to get to the elbow, get to the free throw. We need to get to the cup, which means that we're going to have to get the ball off the wing, and we got to put our heads down and we got to go.
Screen and
get
roll.
in there.
I'm going to be honest with you. Screen and roll from the elbow.
That's right.
In other words, Harrod sends the pick.
Yep.
She rolls to the basket.
Get the ball to her.
Yeah. I like my chances with her and Anaya Brown getting to the free throw line.
Right. This is a time for a nice little three-man game.
Right. Now, believe it or not, we had 8 points only scored in the second quarter. 8.
Yeah. You were saying that we had played a half a quarter and no one had scored.
Right. So you're talking about 6 points from Morris, 2 points from the Falcons. That's the 8.
Yeah.
So, in other words, they're not going to run away from you.
Right.
You're not going to run away from them. So how do you do it? You got to make each possession count.
That's right.
You can't take chances on certain things not going down. You can't take chances on other things not flowing right. You've got to get that done each possession. And they've done a great job. In terms of just getting themselves or keeping themselves in the game and not letting them lose their heads. And again, they're still missing a Sparkplug,
right?
Who again is good at the free throw line, and she had been coming on so strong. In fact, if you want to say the January and February player of the month for this team, you can say Harrod every night.
Yeah.
But you got to throw.
Anae in there.
In that.
Yeah, most definitely. Anae does a fantastic job too of taking you off the dribble and getting into the paint. And sometimes she gets a little bit too deep, but still what she does is she breaks down that defense and creates opportunities for other players, Brandy Harrod, Nana Brown, and Layla Jones. But this second half, I really want to see what the Falcons do. Are they going to put someone in the high post? Are they going to try to do a little bit of screening, a little bit of picking off the dribble, like a run of pick and roll, so that maybe we can work the ball in a little bit closer? Are we going to take some intermediate jump shots versus either the 3-ball or a layup? There's a lot of shots that can be found on the floor between, within the 3-point line and somewhere around the elbow and within the paint.
The team that gets the easier baskets in the second half is going to win this game.
Most definitely. Or if this thing stays ugly and Morris continues to hit those 3 balls.
Well, okay.
That could turn this game.
Okay, in Morris's perspective, they like this scenario.
They like this. This is exactly what they want.
If you're Millwood, you're leaving it to chance. That's when a stray foul call at the wrong moment, or when Brandy Harrod had contact against her and you didn't get called, then it begins to matter. So I mean, this is exactly what we've got to get going.
Yeah. So what do the team fouls look like in the first half? Was it 5-4?
What
team fouls?
Team fouls 5-4, right?
4. Okay.
So I mean, they're going to reset that. Of course, it's starting.
I know, but I was just thinking about what did that look like?
Right. So no, the fouls were evenly called.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they just were untimely.
Yeah. And you know what? Timing's everything when you start talking about playoff basketball, and when that charge or when that foul is called, and whether or not it's going to put somebody on the free throw line.
Right. So I mean, it's a big deal, and that's exactly what we've got to deal with.
And it looks like Morris is going to stay in a 2-3 zone. They're going to continue to pack that lane.
The Falcons are going to get the ball first to start the second half of this game. So let's see what the Falcons decide to do here. Harrod gets it in, so back to the original starters. Layla Jones, Anaya Brown, Amani Williams, and Jada Van and Harrod, if I didn't get everybody out there. So back over to Harrod on the right wing. Back over to Anaya Brown to the corner. And again, shifting up top. Now somebody's got to put the ball down and drive. Anaya around the circle, over to Jada, over to Harrod. Harrod looking for some space to operate. Now they back off, reset the offense. Coach Albert, once again, trying to get some things worked out. The ball deflects off the hands of Amani Williams for a turnover there. So here we go again. Coming across the timeline is Dulce. Now she get into the hands of Wilson, back to Dulce.
Notice how now in the second half, Morris is starting to use the high post a little bit more.
Now to Barnett. She drives baseline, trying to find a crease. Nothing doing there. Wilson fires it to Yeager in the corner. Yeager for three. She misses the shot there. Rebound.
That's what we want right there.
Now Harrod
all the way
to the basket.
Euro.
She hits with a Euro and she misses it on the front of the rim that time. So here comes Barnett. Gets it over. And an easy basket on the other end by Moore. 15-12. Now the largest lead of the game for the Lady Eagles is 3, and they have that right now. Falcons have got to rotate. Imani Atkinson checks to the table, going to check it on the next possession here. And it looks like
they call timeout for Layla Jones to tie her shoes.
So nice official. They normally don't do that.
Yeah.
Actually letting both players, because Yeager was adjusting that as well. So Imani comes in, and now Imani comes in, and Amani comes out. So now here we go to work. Ball inbounded by Imani. Imani now has it, and she's good to knock down a big shot at any given time, too. Layla Jones goes downhill. Contact made on her on the floor by Barnett. First foul of the second half here, but it's fouled on the floor.
How many is that on Barnett? I think 3.
That's 3 on the floor. Yeah, on the fouls for Barnett. So now Anaya Brown to trigger it in underneath the goal. And Anaya gets it inside to Harrod. Harrod turns and fires with a nice shot. Her shot is short.
Yeah, she's been rimming them a little bit tonight. She nearly needs to, I don't know if her foot is bothering her, but she needs to explode off the floor because that ball is just landing on the front of the rim.
Wilson over to Moore. And Jada Van ties her up. Jump ball situation, and it will remain with the Eagles. Nice job by Jada Van, trying to be Johnny on the spot. Tying up the would-be player, trying to find a space to go. Now, Wilson to set the ball in. Wilson throws it in to the corner for Dulce, and she knocks it down. 18-12. 2 3-point shots here in the third. Oh, actually, excuse me, 1-2, 1-3. Harrod drawing the double team. Back over to Jada Van. Back up top to Imani, to Anaya Brown. Just above the circle. She drives in the lane. Scoop shot is no good from Anaya Brown.
She draws contact. I mean, that's shocking me that that's not a call there.
So now going to work. Inside, Barnett gets it over to Wilson now on the right wing. Wilson looking for some space to operate. She can't find any. Stolen by Imani Atkinson. And then it's stolen back by Moore. It's going to get Jada Van for the foul. Jada got her hand in the cookie jar, trying to run up. So now Layla Jones checks out. And Amani Williams returns.
Coach
now
Alvin's calling timeout.
Timeout on the floor now. It's going to be a full timeout, and we will take this timeout right now. We'll be right back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Millwood Basketball, sponsored by SSM Health St. Anthony.
HBCUs, get ready. Voting for the Home Depot's Retool Your School program begins February 28th. This year, we're investing another $1 million across 30 HBCUs. You'll be able to vote nonstop on Instagram, Twitter, and on retoolyourschool.com to help your favorite HBCU win a campus improvement grant. Remember, it's up to you. Voting begins February 28th. Learn more at retoolyourschool.com. Retool Your School. We're powered by purpose.
James here with Boomer Kia. Heard this before? Location, location, location. There's one location for the best deals on a brand new Kia. Boomer Kia. Go to boomerkia.com, click the iPreCheck banner, and get pre-approved instantly, all without hurting your credit. Then get to Boomer Kia off I-240 in South OKC.
Ball's inbounded, and Brandy Hirot comes up with a steal, and she's fouled with a chance to score. She scores it, and a chance to get one more at the free throw line.
Steal, score, gets fouled, have an opportunity for a three-point play here, which the Lady Falcons needed as they are falling behind 18-12.
Those at home listening, those on the radio listening, and those who are watching, put 525 down in your memory banks. Hirot misses, but Anaya
Brown gets the foul.
What a four-point turnaround
play
right there.
Falcons down by 2.
So
she
16-18, and now Anaya Brown goes to the ground. But as I was saying, as Anaya comes up with the steal this time, and into that, Amani goes to the basket. She can't, but Amani Williams comes and scores on that end, and now a timeout on the floor right now.
Morris don't like the pressing game, and just like that, it's 18-18. Great miss and followed by Amani Williams.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do a 6-0 run. And right now, I'm telling you, as there's a 30-second timeout, we're going to stay right here. Stephen Castleberry is not happy about that. They just gave everything they worked so hard back to the Falcons. Now, I'm going to say this, Gary, now. Write down 5:25 in the third because that was the key timeout.
Right.
Dava Albert knows her team.
Right.
She said the right things. The team came out with a burst, a 6-0 run. That is huge considering that they only scored 2. This is the prior quarter.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. So, I mean, I think what's going to happen now, and I don't know if Coach Albert actually has the bench to do this, but she's going to try to turn it up a couple of notches and try to force some turnovers and try to run a little bit. I just hope the girls are conditioned enough to keep that pace.
Now, great that you brought that up.
Yeah.
They didn't press it all in the first half.
They did not. They played half court.
Which is their signature.
Yeah. So, but they would normally also have 8 players.
So what you're saying now is we're going all in from here to end of the game.
Yeah, she's rolling the dice. She's basically got 6-7 players that she's comfortable with, and so she's gonna see what they can do.
All right, Barnett inbounds it, and she gets it back. Now she comes across the timeline. Amani Williams, Barnett blows past her.
Yeah, that's a bit of a mismatch.
Now trying to get the ball back down low. The Falcons remain in man-to-man defense. Barnett has it in the corner, and
she loses it.
And they're going to say the ball's out of bounds.
Great defensive play by Amani Williams.
Yes.
Man, she got herself on that baseline. She got wide, got her arms out, which I love defense with arms, Mo. You know how we talk about that. And she did a great job of forcing that turnover off of Barnett.
Amani checks out of the game. Now Layla Jones returns following that last possession. So now the Falcons trying to fire the ball in. Yeager comes up with the steal that time off the steal. Now Dulce over to Yeager. Yeager trying to find some space to operate. She gets it over to Barnett. Brandy Hirot steps out.
Now that's the matchup you want right there.
Wilson now has it with Imani on her. Now Imani is a trap.
That should be a 5 count.
And trying to do some work now. Moore has it. Going downhill.
Blocked by,
wow. They're going to give her 2 shots on the play.
Man.
Hirot.
I saw a whole lot of ball get palmed again in the usual Brandy Hirot fashion. It was
arms out, not up.
But it was all ball.
I understand. But see, they're going to call that. I mean, they're ticky-tack, but it's technique.
Yeah.
Arms up, no foul. Arms over, they're going to more likely call it, even though what you said is correct.
Yeah, it resembled a volleyball block. When the player goes in,
I understand what you're saying.
It looked just like that.
Moore knocks down her first free throw. She gets one more.
And you don't want that. You do not want Morris on the free throw line.
Okay. So Morris, that of course is the team, not a player.
Right.
Morris Lady Eagles now back up 2. So now over to Jada Van. Jada Van gets it over to Imani. Inside to Harad. Harad at the high post. Back over to Imani. Inside to Harad. They're trying to get her to cut, so Imani turns and fires a three-point shot. She misses that one. She shot it out of rhythm that time. It's going to be tough. Rebound on the play is the Lady Eagles. And now, losing the ball, bounces Barnett. And Stephen Castleberry does not like the call by the official. He's saying there was a push. He's beyond half court there.
I'm sorry. Layla Jones had good defense on that play. She was running stride for stride with the offense, with the ball handler, and she just missed the ball off her leg.
Jada Van across the timeline now. Falcons, after that 6-0 burst, have gone quiet right now. 3:20 to go in the third. Harad looks at a three, gets it inside to Layla Jones. Jones dribbles up high, turns and fires. Shot no good. Rebound Barnett. And here come the Lady Eagles across the timeline. They're up 2. Driving down the line, kicks outside to Yeager for 3. Yeager misses. Rebound Imani Atkinson. And now nobody saw Brandy Harad all the way up the court by herself.
Yeah.
So now trying to work the ball around. Anaya Brown is going to get called for steps. She hesitated, but that's not really traveling either. But, I mean, I don't agree with that call. I don't agree with the call. But, but that, I mean, she stutter stepped.
she took a half step, ball went down. That's a technique that you actually teach.
Now going inside, and Brandy Harad comes up with the block. And this time her arms were up. No foul call.
we can hear Coach Hayes over the crowd saying that the same block was just the same, block that was made 2 minutes ago.
It's all about which officials in which place. If you notice, they don't play in the same spot. And this time they're going to catch Layla Jones over the back this time. Going to send Barnett back to the free throw line shooting 2.
Like I said.
But seriously, when these officials run up the court, based upon where they rotate, Gary, depends on the position. Mm-hmm. Now, the official who didn't call it that one was not under the goal as this one was. So, I mean, you really see a difference as Barnett drains another free throw.
Yeah,
that's all she does.
Yeah, she's perfect.
All her free throws have come for that. That's her 5th point of the night.
Mm-hmm.
She's looking for number 6, and if everything goes true, she's going to nail it down, and she does that. So the Falcons are down by 3 now. Now going to work over to Anaya Brown. Over to Brandy Harad. Back up top to Imani Atkinson. Over to Harad on the right wing. 2-3 zone being played by the Morris Eagles. Now Anaya Brown wheels and deals inside. No foul call on that one as contact was in the lane, but Anaya gets her own rebound there. And now over to Brandy Harad, who drives to the lane, tries to hit with the runner, and that shot doesn't have enough oomph underneath it, and it careens and goes out of bounds. So here come the Eagles again as the Falcons once again attempt to press.
No, it's Millwood's ball.
So Castleberry working the officials on the sideline.
Right.
So Barnett gets it into Moore. Now Barnett being picked up by Layla Jones. 2:12 to go in the third. Falcons down 3. Make that 4.
Oh, she walked the country mile.
Okay. Barnett that time said it. Now if this was the NBA, WNBA.
Right. Hey. If you were James Harden, you can get away with that one.
But they're not turning those turnovers into points. And the Falcons is going to need to start doing that. Harad. Largest lead is a 5-point lead by Morris. Cross court over to Anaya. Anaya drives into the lane this time, and they're going to catch her for steps. And she wanted a Euro, but she didn't have the other foot down.
Yeah, she didn't have the other foot down.
So they're going to catch her for steps.
Well, right now it appears as if Nana Brown is the only one who's kind of understanding that we got to get into the paint and take shots.
All right, working the ball outside. Barnett tries to drive into the lane, and she does this time. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Anaya Brown.
Yeah, she was a little bit too deep into the cylinder.
So that's going to put guess who back at the free throw line.
Yeah.
That would be Barnett. She's had 6 points, folks, and all 6 of her points have come from the free throw line. So now, Barnett drains it. Point number 7. Imani checks out of the game now, and Amani Williams returns. Barnett knocks down another one.
She has not missed.
You know, she is just stellar from the free throw line. She's got 8 points on the night, all 8 from the free throw line. 24-18. It is now the largest lead of the game for the Morris Eagles. It's a 6 points, 24-18. Up top to Harrod. Harrod's got to get going here. Over to Anaya Brown, and they're going to catch Anaya Brown for steps again. And she's getting frustrated. She's got to calm down a little bit here. So now going to work. Ball inbounded to Moore. 1:14 to go. The Eagles, stingy, playing well.
Wow.
And now they're going to call 2 free throws going up now as the foul is going to be called on, looks like Anaya Brown. Team foul number 5. Foul situation, 5 team fouls for Millwood, 2 for the Eagles. 6-point game right now. And now Moore's going to try and add some, and this time she misses. She just went 2 for 2, and on the night, she's now 2 of 5. And she knocks down the second one. 25-18, the largest lead of the game now. 7 points for the Eagles. Falcons need to get points on the board. Harrod looks at it. Now Jada Van has it. Cross court over to Anaya Brown, over to Harrod. Harrod over to Anaya. Brandy Harrod trying to find some space, and then she stops on the short corner for a jump shot. Shot no good. Rebound by Amani Williams. And it looks like we're going to see a substitution as Anaya Brown comes out. And Imani Atchison comes back in. So now, Jada Van turns and fires for 3.
Oh, great shot by Jada Van.
A much-needed 3-point shot.
Wow, needed.
And now, driving down the lane goes Moore. And Moore
dodged. Great draw by Brandy Harrod.
Foul called on the play, offensive foul. As Brandy Harrod stood her ground, 25-21. So now Amani checks out of the game now, and returning back is Layla Jones. So Jada Van over, 26 seconds to go.
One shot.
Harrod over to Anaya, who's back in the game. Excuse me on that. Cross court over to Harrod. Layla Jones drop steps inside, loses it. Stolen by Dulce. Cross court over to Wilson. Wilson looking for some space to operate, loses the ball, and the ball careens and goes out of bounds as time expires in the third. But we got a 4-point game. The Falcons going to have to find somebody else who can initiate a spark when we come back. Fourth quarter's up next. You're listening to Millwood Basketball, sponsored by SSM Health St. Anthony.
K221FQ Oklahoma City. The all-new Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140, a very broadcasting station.
Brown Sugar Entertainment presents I Am Sister Experience. Strong, independent, spiritual, thriving, and authentic. Supporting the struggles and success of women of color in our communities through guest speakers, live music, poetry, health, education, vendors, the I Am Sister Awards, and more. It all takes place Sunday, March the 6th at the National Cowboy Heritage Museum at 1700 Northeast 63rd, starting at 6 p.m. Get your tickets now at Distinctive Designs and GQ Fashion or online at Ticketstorm.com for the I Am Sister Experience. Also brought to you by Big Chief Dispensary.
Well, we need a little bit of East Side love.
Yeah, man.
I know that's South Side, but I need a little East Side love right now. Falcons find themselves down 4, Gary.
8 minutes.
We've seen it. And for that third, Morris outscored Millwood in that one 12-9. And the Falcons showed some fight. They're going to have to show a lot more to overcome this suffocating, stingy Lady Eagles defense. So now going to work. Going to throw the ball inbounds. And Wilson being covered by Imani Atkinson.
Oh, her ball handles are not that great.
And trying to get the ball into the hands of Barnett. Layla Jones picks her up in the middle of the court to Moore, who passes it outside to Wilson, who turns and fires and drains a wide open 3-point shot. 28-21, 7-point game. Matching the largest lead of the night. Nia Brown now has it. Over to Jada Van. Now Imani has it. Inside to Layla Jones. Jones over to Anaya. Nia drives into the lane. Throws it up. Shot no good. But Jada Van.
Way to go,
Was that
Jada.
a pass or was that a shot?
No, that was a shot. But Jada Van was there for the rebound and the putback.
So, on the other end of the floor, are they going to call Anaya Brown with another foul on the other end as the Falcons cut the lead down to 5?
Yeah, it is.
Jada Van with 7 points, and it is Anaya Brown called with another foul. That's team foul number 6.
What's Brown's?
So Imani checks out. Amani Williams comes back in. As far as that goes, you're asking me, Anaya Brown with 3 fouls.
There you go.
And they're going to say
Turnover.
lane violation. Falcon basketball with 7:08 to go in the game. The foul situation, the Falcons got to get inside the lane and get some fouls to get some clock to stop here.
They have got to get in there.
All right, now
Shot
over to
right
Layla
there.
Jones. Layla Jones passes up the shot, but Anaya Brown does not from the right wing. Her shot's no good.
Good rebound.
Layla Jones goes up high to get it.
That was a good
And
rebound.
the contact
by
is
Layla
going to be
Jones.
made. It's going to be foul number 4 for the Morris Eagles. 6:54 to go in the game, 28-23. Anaya Brown set to bring it in. Falcons down 5. Jada Van now has it. Jada Van inside, and that's going to be stolen by Barnett. And are they going to call Anaya Brown with the foul?
No, it was Jada Van.
So Jada Van with the foul there.
1-1.
Puts Morris to the line 1-1. And Barnett's the wrong one.
You're right. She's the wrong one to put on the line.
She's
perfect
8
tonight.
for 8 from the free throw line, folks. That's where all her points have come from. Point number 9 is true. I mean, that's how you win state titles.
Oh,
folks.
yeah. You got to get it done on the free throw line. I mean, so what are they in terms of as a team?
Barnett knocks it down.
They've only shot.
They are 13 of 15 from the free throw line.
Right.
All right, going inside. And the ball is bouncing around, and it ends up in the hands of Layla Jones, and she's fouled by Barnett. Big time situation because that's another foul on Barnett.
Yeah,
which
that
is
should be
foul
our
number
4th.
Foul number 4 on Barnett.
Yep.
And it's going to send Layla Jones to the line, but more importantly, it was the lead back to 7. The clock has stopped. 6:37 to go. Layla Jones dribbling. Falcons need a basket. And Layla back rims the first one. She gets one more as Barnett checks out of the game. She's got 10 points, folks, all 10 from the free throw line. Layla Jones with a big free throw right now.
She misses both of them.
She misses the second free throw. Rebound this time by the Eagles. 30-23. They can push the lead to 9, maybe 10 on this possession here. Moore drives inside and scores off the bank shot. 32-23. Trying to get something good to happen now. Dribbling around and driving inside. And Harrod trying to drop it down low to Amani Williams, who wasn't ready for the pass. So turnover on that by Harrod, but it was a beautiful dime. So we're at a 9-point advantage now for Morris. Trying to get the ball around. Dulce across the timeline now into the corner. And they're going to call a travel on Yeager. Coach Castleberry telling Yeager, you know, we don't need to give them free opportunities. 6 minutes to go in the game. Falcons need a basket. They're down 9. Largest lead of the game. As Layla Jones turns and fires.
She got to follow her shot.
Line. She misses that one. Rebound on the play. Going to work. Dulce. Now handing off to Moore. Moore drives to the baseline, to the cup, and she
I mean, that's her shot. That's her shot. She goes to the right every time. She hits the ball 3-4 feet out. She shoots that basket like magic.
11-point advantage now. Falcons, 5:20 to go. And a shot.
Now,
2-point basket for Harrod there. 34-25, 5:11 to go. Kicking it over. Now trying to find some space to operate. Dulce drives to the lane, kicks it over to Moore. Moore shoots, shot is short. Rebound, Layla Jones.
Come on, come on.
So now got to push the ball up. Falcons need to cut into the lead. Got it down to 9. Harrod has the ball stolen from her, stripped. And this time,
that's full.
So it's a full timeout being called on the floor here. So that's what we got. I think we'll take one more 60-second timeout right now. You're listening to Millwood Basketball, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony. We will be right back.
KKRMMP 92.1 and 1140, the heart and soul of Oklahoma City.
Hey, Oklahoma City, it's time to get mobile with Matt Mobley at Oklahoma City Volkswagen, 4710 Northwest 39th Street. I'm going to help you get the car of your dreams and get mobile in a new or used automobile with a 90-day no payment for all qualified buyers. So come see me at OKC Volkswagen, 4710 Northwest 39th Street, or call me at 405-206-7534. It's time to get mobile with Matt Mobley at Oklahoma City Volkswagen, 4710 Northwest 39th Street.
Rebound.
Back to live action as Barnett drives into the lane. She misses that one. That rebound that time pulled down by Brandy Harrod. Now Jada Van has it over to Harrod. Harrod over to Van. Van over to Imani, who fires it inside to Jones. Jones turns in the middle of the lane. High off the backboard. She can't get it to drop.
A little strong.
34-25, 4:19 to go. Barnett back in the game. She's got 4 fouls. Over to Moore, picked up by Anaya Brown. This has got to be the final push here by the Lady Falcons. They got to get back, dig back into this game. Now going to work. Brandy Harrod initiates a trap, but the Eagles are able to figure out their way around it. And now they're going to catch Anaya Brown, catching her with the body on that play. In other words, they're not allowing physical play tonight.
No, they're not allowing that at all. I mean, you body up a little bit too much, they're going to call it.
So Moore back at the free throw line. She missed 2. Now, I was saying earlier on the free throws, 13 to 15. I'll tell you what, she's the only one who's missed them.
Well.
So Moore, front rims that one, no
rebound,
good.
Harrod.
And Harrod coming up with the rebound. She goes on the other end of the court and scores.
Job. That's what she needs to do a lot more of.
Harrod's got 14 on the night, cuts it back down to a 7-point advantage for the Eagles. 34-27. Over to Barnett, back over to Moore. Moore wants to drive. She kicks it back out to Wilson, who has 1 3-pointer in the quarter. Over to Dulce, to the corner to Yeager. Yeager, back over to Dulce. Jada Van picks her up. Dulce, back over to Moore. Moore looking for some space to operate, gets it back to Barnett. Layla Jones got to be careful. Don't get handsy with Barnett. 3:18 to go. Great defense by the Falcons. Switch. Imani Atkinson picks her up. And now driving, and they're going to call offensive foul on Barnett.
It was,
It's
and
on
that's
Barnett.
her 5th. And that's her 5th. She's done. That's her 5th.
So Barnett has to check out of the game now after picking up that foul. Team foul number 6. So they're saying 4 fouls?
No, that's her 5th foul.
So
that is her 5th foul.
So they have a second to get to bring Stephen Castleberry has a moment to bring her in.
Yep.
So Barnett comes out of the game.
She played well.
A dynamic performance.
She played extremely well.
27-34. Imani Williams comes to the scoring table. Over to Imani Atkinson. Over to Layla Jones, who turns and fires from the elbow shot.
That's a shot that I think Brandy Harrod should be taking. That's a travel. That is a travel.
Jump ball situation.
The question is how could it not be a travel?
And we're going to see what the
she picked the ball up.
Are they saying a timeout? Are they saying a timeout? They're saying a timeout was called. So
before she traveled.
Timeout. Yeah. Well,
okay.
I don't know when it was, Gary, but they said it was a timeout call. That's what the officials say.
Okay.
So 34-27. We're going to stay right here right now. But I think that's interesting that you brought up that elbow jump shot. Harrod needs to take that shot.
Yeah, it's there. And that's where, if I was to say what would be her next developmental step as a player would be, it would be recognizing spots on the floor where she should take the shot within the arc. You know what I'm saying? She shoots the ball well from the arc. She goes to the glass well, but she needs to recognize those intermediate jump shots. Everything from 5 feet to 12 feet, all over the floor. That's where she needs to learn to make her living.
All right. So Coach Albert is talking to her girls here, so she's got to be making a push. 7 points is not hard to erase. We saw them get 6 quick points in less than 90 seconds earlier in the third. But the Falcons have got to be aggressive here and play smart. Now, also, we got to watch the foul situation, the team foul. Now, remember, the next team foul, Millwood's 1-1.
Okay.
8-6 is the foul situation, but you don't want to. If now,
yeah, they need to D up right now.
So now, Moore comes across the
Yep,
timeline.
she's going all the way.
And she drives to the basket. Shot no good. Wilson ends up with it. And now Brandy Harrod ends up picking it up to change. And now Brandy Harrod drives to the basket, and she's fouled, going to the ground hard. And Castleberry is asking the officials what happened on the other end of the floor. But right now, all we care about is that Millwood is back at the free throw line.
Right. Now, Brandy needs to settle in here. Good form, knock down these free throws. This is where you can crawl back into this game, 1 free throw at a time.
So that should be team foul number 7, by the way.
And it should be, but they haven't put it on the scoreboard.
So that was a foul, so that was that. So Harrod knocks down free throw number 1. She's got 15 points on the night. And again, Harrod will get hers. She misses the second.
Great hustle by Layla Jones.
Layla Jones, and then gets it over to Harrod. Inside to Imani Williams, again trying to fire it inside. So now in the backcourt, Layla Jones on Dulce. And now contact being made, not to the French chagrin. Dulce drives, kicks it over to Yeager. 2:19 to go.
Coach won't stall. He wants to play stall ball.
So now, Anaya Brown got to be careful. She can't pick up her last foul. And now the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to end up being in the hands of the Falcons. What a job on that end. And right now,
Nana Brown. Drawing the foul and forcing the turnover.
Interesting to note, Barnett is that stable force for the Eagles. They're not the same team when she's not on the floor. Jada Van over to Anaya Brown. Now Brandy Harrod.
Brandy got to take these.
So now
she got to take these.
Over to Jada Van, over to Harrod. Harrod squares and fires a three-point shot. Shot no good. Rebound Dulce. So now Dulce, Jada Van, they got it trapped in the backcourt, and they called a timeout on the floor with just a few seconds to go.
They calling a foul on Jada Van.
Oh, they did.
1-1.
Jada Van getting called for the foul. Well, that does stop the clock. Now, Dulce knocked down the only 2 free throw attempts she had earlier. Let's see if she'll do it now. And she does. Knocks down the first one. 35-28, 7-point game. Timeout on the floor by the Falcons. And it's going to be key here. Gary, you got to find a way to get an easy shot coming out of this.
Yeah.
If you miss it, got to press, and drive to the basket and see if you get a foul call. Sometimes you got to put the onus on the officials to make the call. By you settling for jump shots, you're not going to get any extra points from them at this point.
Well, I tell you, if nothing else, any kind of body, okay, they're blowing the whistle. So when you recognize that, you got to take advantage of that, offensively. How do I get in? How do I draw the contact? How do I get to the free throw line? But then when you get there, you got to make the free throws. And that's something that, we haven't been as good at compared to the Morris Eagles.
Yeah, in the second half of this game, the Falcons have shot 21 shots in the second half so far, 7 of 21. We're 33%. And we've seen some shots that normally go down.
Yeah, but they've just not fallen tonight.
They're not falling in Morris, Oklahoma. So 1:41 to go. And Dulce back at the free throw line. So Coach Albert talking to her girls. And now here come the Falcons back onto the court. Dulce at the free throw line getting her last of her 2 attempts. If the Falcons, if she misses, got to push. And she knocks it down.
Yeah, she's perfect tonight. She's 4 for 4.
Yeah, 36 of 28. And Anaya Brown has it. And they're trying to keep Brandy Harrod from getting the ball. They're going to call Yeager with the foul. And Castleberry, Coach Castleberry's not happy with Yeager's decision there because it puts Brandy Harrod on the floor with the clock stopped. Now, for Falcon fans, you got to like that, but Harrod has got to knock it down.
She got to make her free throws, yeah.
Free throws are only free if you make them. If not, they cost you. Say that at least once every broadcast, and she knocks down the front end of that one.
And also, too, free throws is, and this is a coaching point, it's also a sign of discipline. It's a sign of focus. And, again, that's something that this young team, as they grow, that needs to be emphasized consistently.
And misses it, but Amani Williams gets it. Her second shot attempt is no good, but ball's knocked out of her hand, and they're going to call a foul by Wilson.
So it's going to be 1-1.
Castleberry is going off on the sidelines, and he should, because, again, it puts him back at the free throw line. So,
and the clock is stopped. Now the Lady Falcons got to figure out a way to get a rebound here.
Now it's 7 points. If Amani can knock these down, big
it's
free
a 1-1.
And she gets it to fall. 36-30, 6-point game.
Minute 27.
Minute 27 to go. She gets one more.
Smooth move by Dava Albert right here. Coach Albert, she's getting ready to substitute for Williams. So as soon as the shot is hit and round stops, clock doesn't get a chance, substitute. Williams out. And Amani Atchison in. And now here comes the press.
Big free throws by Amani Williams, another freshman. Trying to get the ball into Wilson. Wilson gets it back to Dulce. Brandy Harrod in the back. And the ball, as Dulce is going to get fouled by Harrod.
Yeah,
so that's double bonus now.
Coming down versus if you're going to go for a steal, it needs to come in from the side or it needs to come from underneath. Anytime you come down, they're going to call that.
So now going to work. Dulce standing at the free throw line. Her team up 5 with minute 23 to go. Now she's gone 4 for 4, folks. Make that 5 for 5. Lead back up to 6.
She missed
and
one.
She misses that one.
Wow. Okay.
Rebound by Layla Jones. Over to Anaya Brown. You got to move time. You don't have a lot of time. Jada Van has it. She drives inside, stops and pops, and Jada misses that one.
Rims
good
out.
Good shot attempt there. And now Moore fires it up. And a basket. Rebound by Harrod. And now Anaya Brown goes to the basket. She can't finish. Amani Atkinson can't get it up. Now Harrod ends up with it.
And she gets a foul.
She gets a foul with 52.5 seconds to go. What a sequence of events on that one.
Yeah. There was a collision on the floor. Player down.
So again, I have an upset parent, I guess, who did not like.
Well, it was a collision. So on the court when there's a playing, okay, if a player and an official collides, the official is a part of the court, okay? So it does not stop play.
Yeah, it does not.
It does not stop play.
You know, so we're stuck at 37-31 as the action on the floor has been blown dead by the officials. And I'm trying to see who is Dulce is up there. Is that Wilson that's down?
I can't tell.
Can't quite tell. No, I think that's Wilson on the court. So that's probably, yes, that's Yeager that's down there.
Yeah, that is Yeager.
So Yeager's is the injured Lady Eagle that's on the floor right now. So the officials are now conferring on the court. Now again, when they blew the action dead, Gary, the Falcons had possession of the ball. Was there a stoppage of play because of a foul call?
Yes, it was. And that foul was when Brandy Harrod was getting the rebound. She was fouled by the Morris Eagles.
So Yeager's able to finally get up now. So trying to get some things worked out. Yeager seems to be okay. I'm glad to see that she's able to walk off under her own power, but she did get a stinger.
Yeah, it was a collision. It was inadvertent. I'm sitting here watching it. And, you know, the dad, it appears as if her dad or whoever it is, you know, he's upset. He didn't like the collision. Of course, people don't understand the rules here. You do not stop play in that situation.
So Harrod back at the free throw line. So now the Falcons are in the double bonus, and Harrod knocks it down. And this is what that did. That was a cheapy timeout, because what that did, Gary, is that gave the Falcons a chance to breathe and calm down a little bit. So now Harrod knocks down both. So now it's officially a 4-point game, 52.5 seconds to go. Who's on the floor right now? Imani comes out, and now Amani Williams comes back in. So now they get the ball in. Layla Jones has it. No foul. Going to throw it to the corner. And now nearly traveling in the corner. Ball's over to Moore. And now a foul's going to be called by Dulce by Jada Van.
And I don't know how many fouls that is.
So Jada Van has just fouled out. So she's coming out, and now Imani Atkinson is coming in.
Jada played a great game tonight. She actually hit above her average tonight and played great defense.
Jada Van, 7 points on the night from Jada Van. A season high 7 points for her.
Mm-hmm.
She did a great job trying to fill in and get some extra. 39.6 seconds to go. And the first free throw is true by Dulce. She'll get one more. And she knocks down this. After missing the one, she goes 2 for 2 back at the line. And what I want to say is the Lady Eagles know how to shoot free throws.
Yes,
folks.
they do.
On the game, on the night itself, they are 18 of 22.
Hard to beat a team that does that.
And Brandy Harrod's going to get called for the foul here. So that's going to put Moore at the free throw line. 39-33, 6-point game for the Falcons. So Harrod has checked out of the game this time.
And
she's fouled out. So now, going to see Alyssa Isaac come in the game now. 37.8 seconds to go. Moore at the free throw line. She squares up, first shot, no good. That's who they need to be putting at the free throw line.
Yeah.
But
she's actually had a great game tonight on the floor.
And she knocks down her second free throw attempt. So the lead's back up to 7. 37 seconds to go. So Anaya Brown's going to have to find some space to operate. Over to Anaya Brown. Over to Alyssa Isaac. Over to Anaya Brown. Imani. Imani's going to drive inside, throw it up. Shot no good. Rebound by Moore. And the foul on the other side there. And is that Anaya Brown with the foul?
That was Layla Jones with the foul.
Layla Jones with the foul there. 40-33. And so back at the free throw line is Moore with 18.6, up 7. Here come the Lady Eagles at the line again. And she knocks it down. 41-33, 18.6 seconds to go. Now, there'll be an intermission right after this game. We'll talk about where the girls will play next, and we'll get you set for the boys' game as she knocks that second one down, Moore does. 16 seconds on the clock. Over to Anaya Brown with 12. She drives inside, and contact's going to be made by Wilson, and Anaya Brown's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. So, Anaya Brown getting to the free throw line. She only has 2 points on the night. But that senior leadership was key early in the game. And Anaya Brown knocks down the free throw. 42-34. Down 8. And the second one she misses.
Jump ball. Possession.
So the possession goes back to Millwood with 10 seconds on the clock. Now you need a quick basket no matter which way you go here, Gary. You need a quick basket automatically. And Imani gets it in, and then she's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be called against Wilson.
Wow.
So now Imani at the free throw line. She has not scored tonight, but again, it's getting into the lead with the clock stopped. And she back rims the first one. 42-34, 8.7 seconds.
I mean, I know there's a lot of stats that we're going to be able to look at, Mo, and she did not even draw the rim. But free throws is definitely one of them.
As the ball goes out of bounds on the free throw attempt, 8.7 seconds. Coach Albert coaching all the way. Ball's inbounded.
Turnover. Nope.
And the ball's still rolling around. Now it's in the hand of Dulce. And Dulce,
she's going to hold
1 second, and she's going to hold it as time expires. And the Morris Eagles are going to win by the score of 42-34. We're going to take a break as we are officially at intermission, and the boys' game is coming up next. You're listening to Millwood Basketball, sponsored by SSM Health, St. Anthony's, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to Millwood Basketball on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
Tony here from creditrepair.com. Repairing your credit can be complicated, so we're hitting the streets to see what people really think. Let's go. What's a good credit score? Go.
600.
Maybe if you're trying to pay thousands extra in interest rates. Can your credit score impact your job?
Oh, I know this one. No.
Oh, no. Will paying your bills
Oklahoma
fix your
City.
credit?
I'm Miles Perry, and I want you to listen to my show, Super Prep Live. Super Live takes an in-depth look at the Oklahoma high school student athlete and what makes he or she become great at what they do. Super Live can be heard on OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 and Instagram Live. Make sure you tune in and learn about the next great student athlete on Super Prep Live with me, Miles Perry.
Call 800-341-5983. 800-341-5983. 800-341-5983.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
For colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
We all gotta go, right? But why not enjoy the go with Sherman? Looking for a softer feel at home and in the bathroom? Need something longer lasting? Well, they got you. With Charmin Ultra Soft Super Mega Rolls. Charmin knows that softness counts, and Charmin Ultra Soft is absorbent and soft. Now, I don't know about you, but my family can run through some toilet paper, but not with Charmin's long-lasting Mega Rolls. We all go to the bathroom, so why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
Rebecca Lee Crumpler was an American physician and author. After studying at the New England Female Medical College in 1864, she became the first African-American woman to become a doctor of medicine in the United States. She went on to publish a book of medical discourses, making her the only female physician author in the 19th century, celebrating moments in Black history with Charmin.
Brown Sugar Entertainment presents I Am Sister Experience. Strong, independent, spiritual, thriving, and authentic. Supporting the struggles and success of women of color in our communities through guest speakers, live music, poetry, health, education, vendors, the I Am Sister Awards, and more. It all takes place Sunday, March the 6th at the National Cowboy Heritage Museum at 1700 Northeast 63rd, starting at 6 p.m. Get your tickets now at Distinctive Designs and GQ Fashion or online at ticketstorm.com for the I Am Sister Experience. Also brought to you by Big Chief Dispensary.
And we are officially back. Welcome back to intermission between the girls and the boys game. The girls ended up losing by the score of 42-34 when it was all said and done. And if you really want to break down how the game went down, it was coming down to some key statistics on that side of the ball. The Morris Eagles shot 21 of 26, folks, from the free throw line, 81%. The fact that they got their 26%, you could say, did the Falcons get there at all? They got there 17 times and shot 7 of 17, which was 41%. And that was a big, big factor in this game itself. That was a tremendous issue in terms of the team's ability just to extend this game and get more out of this than what they possibly could get. And, you know, those numbers there are going to be the ones that stick with you more than anything else in the game. And so, Gary, in case you didn't hear me, 7 of 17, Millwood shot from the free throw for the game, 41%, and Morris was 21 of 26. That's the game.
That was the game. And I said that before the end of the game. I said, hey, you know, I know that there's a lot of numbers to look at, but we can have a whole discussion out of free throws.
Yeah.
Talking about free throws. And, and the difference in terms of the score of the game versus the difference in free throws, vast.
Right.
Vast difference there.
Now, well, actually, not well in terms of making them.
Yes.
But the Falcons got to the line 17 times.
I understand that.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
my
yeah.
point is that the game could have been decided in the free throw line if the Falcons would have shot better than 41%.
Now, looking at the bracket, folks, if the Falcons are listed in Area 2 of the Class 3A bracket. Now, this is the regional round. With the Falcons losing now, let me try to see here because there's very little low light where we are here. And I'm going to try and
I tried
identify.
looking at the packet. The print's too small. I'm having a senior moment.
All right, looking at this, the Millwood, after losing the game to Morris here, they will not be here. They will play, it looks like, on Monday evening at 6:30, but they will be playing the loser of Chakotah and Rejoice Christian, who are scheduled to have played in Chakotah today. So in other words, they might have another tough challenge that they take on the home team. So the Millwood Lady Falcons will play on Monday night because this is the modified schedule.
In Chakotah?
In Chakotah.
Mm-hmm.
So the situation is, so folks understand, is because of the storms, we were supposed to be here on Thursday.
Right.
So everything got pushed back 2 days basically because of the storm. So tonight is the first round of regional. And so from here on out, the Falcons will finish out the regional round in Chakotah.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, everybody knows that's probably about another 25 minutes away from here, going on I-40, going east.
Right.
So that's where that will go. So it's going to be interesting. Now, had they won, they'd still go to Chakotah, except they wouldn't have to go on Monday. They would just go on Tuesday.
Right.
Now, for those Falcon fans that are out there listening and on your radio and watching online on the Millwood Falcon YouTube page, let me just point this out. Regardless of what goes down, win or lose, you're going to be in Chakotah through next Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, if the Falcons lose on Monday, the girls does, their season is over.
Right.
But the boys, if they win, they advance. But even if they do, however it plays out, we'll be back in Verdigris, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
On
That's
Thursday,
where we're going.
on Thursday, Friday,
all
and
roads
Saturday.
lead through Verdigris.
All
roads
area round is in Verdigris again.
Right.
Which, if I'm a Falcon fan, I really want to get back to Verdigris in the worst way because that's how the season
ended last year.
Ended for both teams girls and boys last year. So that's a very big factor. So keep that in mind as we go. So again, both teams, doesn't matter what goes down, whether they win or lose, the next game will be played in Chakotah.
Right.
The question is
Monday or Tuesday.
Monday or Tuesday.
Well, the girls are playing Monday.
We know the girls are playing Monday at 6:30 in Chakotah. So that's without question. So the question now will become, where do the boys fit in this?
Right.
Well,
they'll find out. If they win, they play Tuesday night.
They play Tuesday night. If they lose, they'll be playing Chakotah after the girls do on Monday.
Okay.
So, I mean, now, we don't know what teams yet, but we do know that's where they will be playing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take a quick time out here, and we'll be right back. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be right back. 2 minutes, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Millwood Basketball, sponsored by Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and SSM Health St. Anthony. Okay, we'll stay right here. We will stay right here. All right, looking at the boys' game, Coach Jeffrey's team is currently ranked number 2 in Class 3A. The Falcons are 16-6 this season. Statistically wise, they're averaging 62.2 points per game. Last week in districts, they beat Holdenville 75-42. Their current win streak is 2 games. They are 8-2 in their last 10 games, Gary, and 4-1 in their last 5. So, you know, Millwood has been scoring off high-quality shots that come off turnovers, and that's what led to this offensive explosion that we've been witnessing over the last few games. But when we start looking at how Millwood has been getting the job done, Gary, from so many levels, this is a team that really needs the defense to be the first check in the box that will help them on so many other things.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mo. Lead with defense. Make sure, and in this order, pressure the ball, force turnovers, give your opponent one shot, rebound hard. So rebounding is the second step, and then either get into the paint, shoot high percentage shots, get to the rim, and then I'm not saying don't take three-point shots, but you shouldn't be leading with a three-point shot.
Now, the Morris Eagles is who the boys are playing, of course, tonight. They're playing Jerry Peaker's team. They are ranked number 20, all right? So first of all, it's another ranked opponent. So that tells you automatically that this is a very, very good team. They are 16-7. They're averaging 57.1 points per game. Their opponents are averaging 49. They are +8. So they tend, when they win, they roll you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, their current win streak, they've only won one in a row. They beat Spyro 59-50. In their last 10 games, they're 6-5. In their last 5, they're 3-2. Now, this team is versatile, and they can score in multiple ways. But what happens with them more than anything else is if their defense isn't good, their offense isn't good either.
Yeah.
They're kind of the team that if one part of the game isn't good, the other part isn't either. And that's sometimes eerily familiar with Millwood that also can have that Dr. and Jekyll, Mr. Hyde approach.
Right.
Where if they don't play well, they don't win. They don't play well on the offensive end. And the key thing in this whole thing is don't fall in love with the three-point shot. I mean, that to me, if I had to say what is my Achilles heel, that is my Achilles heel of watching this Falcon team play.
Yeah.
Because it's shot selection that really has dictated how a lot of things go for them.
Right. And last week against Holdenville, and I'll bring this up, I'm not trying to beat a dead horse, but the boys team, they took 39 three-pointers, against Holdenville, and they still won the game, but that is not how you win a championship, by shooting 39 three-pointers and only hitting about 21% of them.
For those who are Falcon fans who have listened consistently to this broadcast and all that, Gary, that's how they lost at Westville last year.
Yeah.
Westville, and it sounds like I'm being critical, but against Westville last year, Westville was not the better team on the floor.
No, but you can shoot yourself out of a game.
And you did, and they did just that.
And here's what we're going to be looking at tonight. Morris is a guard-oriented team. They don't have a true post anywhere on their roster, which means that there's going to be a lot of motion. There's going to be a lot of shots taken. It's going to be all about tempo. What the Falcons have to do is really play their game and not get caught up in the emotions, the highs and the lows, and the tempo of the game. They need to dictate.
I'm going to say this now. I love what you said there, but I'm going to make it one thing. The team that plays smart ball and limits turnovers wins this game.
Okay.
I mean, that's my two. That's what it's going to come down to tonight. I mean, now let me ask you this. In our last game in West, when we saw them play against Holdenville, Coach Jeffries employed a 10-man rotation.
Yes, he did.
Now, do you see that going in the future here?
Well, I think it was a nice combination because the starters were a little flat. And so when the second group got in, we were able to see some players explode and really have great games. So, it basically says that Millwood has a bench. Okay, they have a bench that they can go to, and hopefully those players can spark some offense. And so I think that's a very good thing. I think it's a very good thing to be able to play and go that deep into your bench.
I agree.
So I hope to see some of that tonight.
Well, I think you have to, either that or, because it's not over.
Right.
Once you get past district, basically any two losses from there on can really do. Now, if you came into districts with a loss, then you really got your back against the wall.
Yes, you do.
So we're going to get the starters confirmed for you just a minute here. But I'll be interested to see if Coach Jeffries does that. Because like you said, you were very critical last game of the Falcons in a win that they blew the opponent out. But you were rightful to do so. It was a non-productive win.
It was, well, how can we call a win non-productive? Well, what you and
when it develops bad habits.
Right, and we're also commentating towards, as you know, announcers and analysts, what we know the style of play is going to evolve into when they start playing, 2A and 3A level basketball. The girls ran into it today. They kind of lost. I mean, the point totals came down. We noticed that the percentage of free throw shooting went up, We saw that Morris, the Lady Eagles, what did they shoot? Above 80% from the free throw line? That's what you're going to run into. That's what you got to have to be successful, period.
No, you're right. So the starters for your Falcons tonight will be William Mays, Jalen Dillard, Ricky Hunt, Kobe Law, and Carlos Strongs is your starters tonight. Yep. And if you're listening on this on the radio, please remember that you can open up YouTube on your cell phone, on your computer, on your browser. Do it. And then type in Millwood Falcon YouTube in that section on YouTube when you get there. And you could be in Morris, Oklahoma for just one night, for one night only at Morris, Oklahoma.
And as soon as the game's over with, you're right back in your kitchen.
Unlike us, who still have some work to do.
We got to drive.
So here we go. So jumping it up in the circle will be Fulton as the starters. Fulton, Jones, Smith, Burgess, and it looks like Dunn Spencer are your starters tonight. So if the Falcons, again, have an advantage in the post, let's see if they'll be patient enough to get there. And the pass is deflected in by Fulton, and the ball goes out of bounds on the deep tip from right away to start the game. So here come the Falcons. So Coach Jeffries is getting everybody lined up where he wants them on the floor right now. Here comes William Mays and the Falcons against number 2 versus number 20 in the regional round here. Dillard, who's averaging just under 10 points a game over the course of this season. And Dillard is smooth. Over to Dillard, William Mays. And again, the Falcons are being disciplined right now because Dillard by now would have taken that three-point shot. And he finally takes one. He said, I couldn't pass it up as Carlos Strong gets in there and scores it.
Great rebound by Carlos Strong.
So big, strong Carlos off the block early. 7:19 to go in the first. Falcons up by 2. And then William Mays is going to get called for the foul there.
Yeah.
Catching him with the body on the outside.
Falcons clearly have a size advantage as well versus Morris.
Holdenville. It's the same one. I mean, it's the same advantage that they had against Holdenville.
They're definitely bigger in the low post, stronger, and they have more depth.
Now going to work right now. Dunn Spencer gets it over to Burgess. And it looks like they're asking some jewelry to come off of Jones. So they're just going to say Jones can stay in, but he's got to take the jewelry off. So he comes out of the game, and now that brings in Benverdes. All right, now getting the ball. It's going to be nearly stolen by Ricky Hunt. Now going to work up top is Fulton. Ricky Hunt all over him. Now trying to get the ball around William Mays and driving inside. And a shot goes down for Burgess in the lane with the runner. All tied up at 2, 6:41 to go. Going to get the ball cross court over to Dillard, over to William Mays. Ricky Hunt back up top to Dillard. Over to Mays on the left wing.
Same strategy here that the boys team is deploying. They're running a 2-3 zone.
William Mays for 3. Rebound Ricky Hunt, who turns around and fires and scores.
They're trying to pack it in, force the Falcons to shoot from the outside.
4-2. Ricky Hunt on the block. I love the sound of that. Give me that all night long. Fulton over to Burgess.
Throw it away.
Throw the ball away. Great ball pressure by the Falcon defense. So now Benverdes comes out. And returning back to the game is Jones. Falcons up 2 with 6 minutes to go in the first. Coming across, William Mays on the left wing, fires across court over to Dillard. And again, Ricky Hunt over to Mays on the left wing. Inside to Strong, he gets triple teamed. Ricky Hunt dribbling up top as a 2-3 zone being played by the Eagles. Dillard into the corner to Kobe Law. Kobe Law looking for some space to operate over to Dillard. Over to Ricky Hunt. Ricky Hunt backs it up. Standing on the logo. 5:32 to go. Ricky Hunt moves over to the left wing, cross court over to Dillard. Dillard should just turn and fire, and he does. And he knocks it down. Dillard does not work for H&R Block, but he could have done your taxes, folks, on that one.
Great look. I mean,
and William Mays comes up with the steal. And then he goes to the basket and is fouled. William Mays, if he's on his A game on the defensive side of the ball, look out, folks.
Yes, you're not lying. He will force a lot of turnovers, and he will get a lot of steals.
So now, ball's about to be inbounded now. William Mays is going to inbound it from underneath the goal. Carlos Strong catches the inbound, turns and fires over to Dillard. Dillard sidesteps, throws it in the corner to Hunt. Hunt dribbling, fires it inside over to Mays. Back up top to Dillard. Dillard turns and fires another 3. He misses that one. Rebound. Carlos Strong.
Should have been a foul. He misses
that one and then he gets fouled. So now,
great strong rebound by Carlos Strong.
So now, moving into position now. 2 free throws coming up for Carlos Strong now. See if Carlos Strong can knock these down. Rolls around on the backside, does not fall for Strong. He gets one more. Dribbles, spins it, shot is up, and it's true for Carlos Strong. Carlos Strong with 3 points. Matching Dillard's 3.
Yep, 8-2.
So now, Dunn Spencer across the top line now being picked up by William Mays. Try to run a screen. Dunn Spencer drives inside, goes acrobatic, shot no good, missed. Rebound by Carlos Strong. And William Mays gets across the timeline, resetting the offense. Over to Ricky Hunt. Ricky Hunt back up top to Dillard. To the left wing to Strong. Strong goes to work on the inside again. He gets contact, no good on the shot by Carlos Strong. Rebound by Fulton. Fulton stops and pops and scores. On the other end, 8-4, 4:09 to go. Carlos Strong is getting double team on the block.
Yeah, he is.
He can't just force it, because that means somebody else is wide open. You got to work the ball around.
Yeah, he has to be a little bit better of an assist man in the low post.
Dillard
Good
from
work.
the elbow.
Beautiful move.
And is fouled on the shot and knocks the basket.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a beautiful job. You got a guy who's hit a couple of 3-pointers, and then they come out, and what does he do? Put the ball on the ground, works it in a little bit to the elbow, pulls the J. Now we're going to have the second 5 rotate in. Let's see what they do.
So Dillard remains in right now, but we've got Creighton Liberty, Chance Davis, Jaden Nickens is in the game, along with Darius Jones.
3-point play by Dillard, completed.
So Dillard knocks it down, 11-4. And now substitution as Dillard comes out. And now we've got Robert Wilson in the game.
And the Falcons come out in the press. 1-2-2.
So this unit made a big difference in that whole game against Holdenville because they're not afraid to run all around over the court. And pivoting into the lane is going to cause a turnover there. 11-4. 3:41 to go. So coming into the game now is Kelsey for the Morris Eagles. So Creighton Liberty coming across the timeline now. Falcons already up by 7. Chance Davis finds a shot wide open. He misses his, gets his own rebound and then loses it. And on the other end, Dunn Spencer drives to the lane, goes baseline, lays it up high and drops it in and gets a foul.
Yeah, Liberty, left the ground, hands straight up in the air, but he did draw some body. Here's the thing, though, on that possession, as soon as that ball came down to Davis, he shot that three well beyond. That was a hurried shot, and this is when you really need to rotate the ball and give the offense a chance. It's just not it just wasn't a good sequence.
And now 11-7 is the score right now. Chance Davis now has it above the circle now. Cross court over to Nickens. Nickens drives in, who's checked in the game, and pulls up for a nice jump shot.
Good rebound.
Rebound by Wilson, and he's knocked to the ground. So the Falcons doing a great job of following up their shot, getting the rebound on that particular play on the offensive glass. Team foul situation. 4 team fouls for Morris, while we've got 2 team fouls for the Falcons. Now Jaden Nickens, step back 3-point shot, and he drains it. 14-7 right now. The Falcons' second unit providing another spark. Fulton now has it. Now Dunn Spencer drives inside, loses it. Ball's going to be stolen by Darius Jones. Darius Jones coming up with the steal there. Going down the lane is Nickens, who scores acrobatically.
That was sweet as butter right there, man. Smooth as butter.
16-7. Dunn Spencer gets it, and then going to get fouled with the body as Darius Jones fouls, Robert Wilson fouls number 24, Kelsey, who was driving baseline. Now, fouls on the floor. Team foul number 3 for the Falcons. So Dunn Spencer inbounds it, gets it into Fulton. Fulton drives inside, and contact's going to be made again on Robert Wilson.
Yeah.
Going to get called for the foul there.
Wilson, he reached from behind, swiped at the ball.
So now, going to work right now. Fulton off the inbound play, and it's fouled as Wilson has picked up 3 quick fouls. So he's going to have to check out of the game. I mean, that was 3 quick fouls, but scored the basket for Fulton, who drove inside. So Darius Jones comes out of the game as well. Kobe Law and Carlos Strong return. But Robert Wilson, 3 quick fouls.
Jumping up, hands coming forward, kind of like what you were talking about in the first game. It doesn't matter if they make contact or not. It's just the motion. They're calling the motion here. Same officiating crew from the first game.
So now going to work. Fulton comes up to the free throw line now, trying to complete the 3-point play. And the shot is true for Fulton. And they pull within 6 now, 16-10, 2:15 to go. Creighton Liberty fires it inside to Kobe Law. Law to the corner to Chance Davis, back up top to Nickens, who's feeling it. And Carlos Strong gets it after the Nickens miss.
Good rebound.
And he gets the putback. Carlos Strong with 5 first-quarter points. Throwing the ball up to Jones. Jones tries to retool and getting the ball inside. Nice defense.
Nickens on the
by
steal.
Nickens. And on the other end, Nickens goes inside. Trying to make sure everything is good on the other end. I think the ball, no, they're going to call a foul. Team foul number 5. Didn't see who it was called on that time, but substitutions coming in for the Eagles. 18-10, 1:45 to go.
Player number 2, I think.
So that foul was going to be called on by Jones. So now Kobe Law has it on the right above the circle. Nickens drives, fires it. It's going to end up stepping on the end line. Going to be a turnover. So 18-10. 1:40 to go in the first. So now going to work now, firing it up to Fulton. Fulton being picked up. 2-3 zone being employed by the Falcons right now. Cross court over to Dunn Spencer. Nickens picks him up in the zone. Dunn Spencer tries to go baseline, but Nickens on him. Dunn's ripped, and then Nickens just stole it from him. Then Nickens goes right down Main Street and is hit.
Yeah,
the shot was
the
blocked.
ball was blocked, but he still scored. Up, and then they call a line infraction.
A line infraction on the other end, a turnover there. So the coach for Morris is not going to be happy, and that's Coach Peaker. So 20-10. Ball inbounded to Chance Davis. Chance Davis looks at a three, gets it over to Creighton Liberty, who fires one from the right wing. Shot no good by Liberty. Rebound. Here come the Eagles. Inside they go. Working the ball around. Driving. Trying to dump it.
Throw it away.
Spencer throws it away for a turnover, and it's going to be Falcon basketball. 52.1 seconds to go.
20-10.
So now
Falcons lead by 10.
Smith comes out, and Benverde comes into the game with 50 seconds on the clock. Creighton Liberty drives down Main Street and is going to get called for steps.
Yeah, he took one too many on that.
Falcons up 10. They've been clearly in control in this game. So the Falcons now extend pressure.
Man-to-man press.
Full court pressure. Ball's inbounded to Dunn Spencer. Trying to find some space to operate.
He's up against Liberty.
All right,
he better get rid of that ball. He better get rid of that ball.
Creighton Liberty.
I mean, he's
gets
probably
the ball over to Fulton. Fulton goes behind the back to the lane. Shot in the air. He misses. Rebound. Dunn Spencer. It goes to the basket, and then he's going to get
double dribble. 24 seconds, one shot.
1 second on the clock right now. 24 seconds on the clock right now. So now Creighton Liberty has it. Comes across the timeline now. 23 on the clock.
Nickens has the ball at the half-court line. One shot.
18 seconds on the clock. 13 on the clock. Nickens standing on the logo. They go to work now. 10 seconds on the clock. Now Nickens fires it over to Liberty. Liberty ball fakes over to Nickens. Nickens ball fakes. Drives inside. Kicks it over to Chance Davis for three. His time expires. And it goes over the goal. No good.
Good look, though. That was a good look. Good sequence.
So that is the end of the first quarter. Time for us to take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Millwood Basketball, sponsored by SSM Health St. Anthony.
KC21FQ Oklahoma City. The all-new Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140 Ferry Broadcasting Station.
Congratulations to the Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores Student of the Month, Michaela Hammonds, a graduating senior from Cristo Rey High School of Oklahoma City. Michaela Hammonds will receive a cool fun pack and now qualifies for Student of the Year and the $10,000 scholarship. Congratulations to Michaela Hammonds of Cristo Rey High School of Oklahoma City for being selected the Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores Student of the Month.
It's time to start the second quarter here. And can't you see how the Falcon offense just hypnotizes me? And as I'm looking at it right now, they're not shooting great from the floor. 8 of 18, 44%. 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 67%. What's impressing me more is the 9 rebounds and 7 of them offensive.
There you go. Second chance shots. That's where the magic is. And as long as you continue to do that, you rebound hard, you can stay in a game.
All right, substitutions are, as it looks like, we've got Darius Jones in with Kobe Law, along back with William Mays and Jalen Dillard back in the game, and Ricky Hunt. So that is your roster that's in the game right now. Dillard now has it on the right wing, swing it over to Ricky Hunt. Back over to Kobe Law, who's hit, but no foul called there. They're going to end up catching Ricky Hunt with the turnover there from the corner. Dunn Spencer. Kobe Law goes up strong to get it. So on the other end.
Nicely done by Ricky Hunt.
Nice outlet by Kobe Law on that one. 22-10, 7:14 to go. Falcons up 12.
Yeah, good rebound by Kobe Law. One shot is what they're basically giving Morris, and that's the key.
So Dunn Spencer trying to find some space to operate. They get it inside for a nice basket on the other end by Ben Verneres. 22-12. So now going to work as Jaden Nickens comes to the scorer's table set to check in. Now, Ricky Hunt over to Kobe Law. Ricky Hunt looks at the three but gives it up to Dillard, over to Mays. Mays drives inside. He's got contact and his basket does not fall, but nice idea by William Mays driving in strong as he's fouled.
Yeah, that's the right idea. You know, that's one of those situations where you get in the paint, you get a chance to get the ball off the glass in for a score, but if not, now he's at the free throw line shooting two, and all he has to do is just settle it in and drain those shots, and he rims one out.
Misses the first one. Mays gets one more. William Mays not on the score sheet just yet, but he's on the score sheet in terms of, he's in the stat sheet, just not on the score sheet. Stat sheet, he's got a steals, he's got a couple of steals. I think he also has a block in the game.
No,
but he
there
knocks
you
down
go.
the second one.
There you go.
23-12. Now going to work, Dunn Spencer now has it. Gets it across the timeline with 6:26 to go. Dunn Spencer drives inside. William Mays deters him. And he unloads it outside to Kelsey. Kelsey looking for somebody to operate. He gets it over to Fulton. Fulton for three, shot no good by
Good
Fulton.
rebound by Jones.
Darius Jones coming up with a rebound, 6:06 to go. Inside to William Mays, who drops it down. And goes with the reverse.
Beautifully done.
Beautiful reverse by William Mays, putting the basket. He's got 3 points now. But now going to work, driving inside and getting it down low. And they're going to call offensive foul against Ben Verdes.
Yeah, Nickens did a good job of being in position, drawing that foul. And then also, too, Darius came through with the block, too, just if that foul wouldn't have been called.
So the team foul situation, 17 fouls. So the next defensive foul will be 1-1 for the Falcons. They only have 5 team fouls thus far, 5:42 to go. Jalen Dillard across the timeline now. Gets it over to Nickens. Nickens, ball fakes, drives inside and wheels it, deals it to the lane and scores.
Beautiful.
He said keep the change on that one. Nice job by Nickens, who's in the game now. So it's Dillard, Nickens, Ricky Hunt, and Darius Jones. Firing it to the corner, 3-point shot is no good that
Tipped
time.
out.
As Nickens ends up with the rebound this time. And then cross court over. And inside, and an easy basket for Darius Jones.
Yep, good combo, great play. Wow.
29-12, timeout on the floor called by the Eagles. We'll stay right here, but let's just talk about it. Jaden Nickens, I want to say uncaged because he's coming through with a lot of energy, but he can score so easily.
He can score fast, too. I mean, you look up and he'll have 10 on you before you blink.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing just a great job. But I think it's a team effort on how everything's coming together right now. I just have been so impressed as this timeout, has just been all over the place as, again, the Falcons are doing it. And this time, we were getting giving them a little bit of heat for winning and not being a very productive win.
Right,
this one right now, we're seeing all the other
Liberty stolen.
Liberty comes through with the steal there as he checks in the game. And Nickens on the other end of the scoreboard now. So William Mays had come out, and then Creighton Liberty had come into the game. And Creighton Liberty came through with the steal on that one and allowed Nickens to get it on the other end. So the Falcon defense is extended again, 31-12 right now. And coming around, Falcons now in man-to-man suffocating defense. And Ricky Hunt knocks the ball out of bounds. knocks the ball out of the hand of Long right now. So again, the Falcons extending ball pressure, but this is the way you wanted to see the boys come out.
Yeah.
Coming out aggressive, and defense is setting all the messages right now.
Yep, defense is setting the tone.
It should be trending on Twitter. All right, now trying to get the ball inside, firing it to the corner is Jones. Jones for three, front rim's no good. Rebound comes up by Dillard. Dillard drives down Main Street, shot is blocked. (31-12) into the corner. Another three-point shot is no good that time. But rebound.
Great rebound by Jones.
Now Darius Jones gets it off the second three-point miss. 31-12. Trying to fire it inside Ricky Hunt. And Jalen Dillard ended up with it and now wheels himself into the lane and he can't finish there. Dillard still fighting for it. And on the other end, Fulton finally scores. 31-14 as Coach Jeffries calls for time following the basket. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll talk about it real quick here, Gary.
Yeah, I was going to say that, right down here, the Falcons had a second chance opportunity to come away with a score. Couldn't convert on either shot. That's what created the opportunity for Morris to get down court and get this last score.
Yeah, and you got to be excited about what you're seeing right now. Falcons are outscoring them 11-4 in the quarter so far.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing dominance. We're seeing fun. We're seeing movement. We're seeing everybody get after it. We're seeing floor burns. We're seeing all the things of a team with a pedigree to do something special.
Yeah.
And this team has always been special.
Athletically.
But will they recognize their potential?
Right. And will they share it? Now I'm seeing a level of team ball that I haven't seen from this group all season long.
So Ricky Hunt now has it, brings it in. So on the floor now, Jones checks out. Carlos Strong is back in. And so is Kobe Law. Kobe Law fires it up, shot no good.
Good rebound by Strong.
Strong with two misses, and he fouls it up again.
How many shots did we get out of that series? That was 3 shots out of that one possession.
That's exactly what you want. So
that's exactly what you want.
Carlos Strong back to the free throw line.
Yeah, and he goes to the line. It's hard to beat a team that's getting second and third chance shots.
So Strong knocks down the first of his 2 free throws. $18-point lead by the Falcons right now. And Strong drops it again.
Yeah, he hits both of them.
33-14, 19-point lead for the Falcons right now. Now working it around, Dunn Spencer being smothered by Creighton Liberty as he crosses across the timeline. And now trying to get the ball in the hands of Fulton, and the ball's knocked loose, but they're going to catch Ricky Hunt with the head check.
Hey, but I love Creighton Liberty's ball pressure. I mean, he is the best. He and Willie Mays are the 2 best ball pressure guards that I've seen in a long time, at least in the last 10 years.
Jones gets it on the left wing and fires a 3. Shot no good. Rebound.
Good rebound, Strong.
So now Carlos Strong goes on the other end. Dillard tries to go to work, fires it back out to Ricky Hunt. Dunn Spencer steals it from Ricky Hunt. And on the other end,
he misses the layup.
Fulton misses the layup. Rebound on that time by Creighton Liberty. Liberty drives inside over to Dillard. Dillard for 3. Shot no good. Rebound Carlos Strong. He scores and finishes and get the and one.
Man, Carlos Strong is going to work tonight, man. He is down in the trenches. He is rebounding. I mean, I don't know how many rebounds he has, Mo, but, there was a couple of times where he had 2 rebounds per possession.
Yeah. Now, just to answer your question on that right now, Carlos Strong has 9 points, 9 rebounds.
On his way to a double-double.
Ricky Hunt checks out. William Mays comes back in. And so does Chance Davis. He comes in for Dillard, I do believe.
Rebound.
So Strong misses the second free throw. And Creighton Liberty once again putting pressure on Jones, and this time he's going to catch him with the body. So that's team foul number 7. So 1-1 for Jones. 2:09 to go. 2:09 to go as Jaden Nickens looks like he's going to check back in. Jones knocks down the front end of the 1-1. Creighton Liberty comes out. Nickens returns.
Great minutes by Liberty.
So the first free throw is knocked down by Jones, 35-15. 20-point lead by the Falcons. Biggest lead of the night. Jones misses the second one. Rebound, William Mays. Mays gets it over to Nickens. Nickens drives inside, tries to go with the runner, and they don't. Nickens cannot score that time.
He just missed it. Now that is what we call a superhero.
All right, trying to go to work right now. Ball's in the hands of Jones. Gets it over to Dunn Spencer. Dunn Spencer hands it off to Ben Verde. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. It will remain Eagle ball. 35-15, 1:43 to go. Maurice Prince and Gary Woods on the call. Listening to Millwood basketball. And they're telling Jaden Nickens he needed to tuck his jersey in, so he finally got that done. So now Dunn Spencer gets it. And now a three-point shot from the corner is knocked down by Burgess. 35-18, timeout, Millwood.
Good time for a timeout.
96 seconds to go. Coming up will be the halftime report. Love to look at these statistics and break these down for you.
Oh, man, I'm looking forward to it, Mom.
I mean, if you like lottery numbers, this is what it's going to sound like.
Yes, it is.
So, as it goes right now, the Falcons are going to get the ball. And who's on the floor? Nickens, Mays, Law, Davis, and Strong.
That's another thing that I'm liking about this 10-man rotation is that the combinations are endless.
Oh, yeah. If you like jigsaw puzzles, try to match up against it when he keeps changing it out.
Right.
I mean, it's one of the great advantages that the Kansas Jayhawks have here. And Dunn Spencer just ripped Kobe Law. Dunn Spencer gets it over and fires it into the corner now is Ben Verde. They throw it into the stands. Turnover, 35-18. And Coach Jerry Peeker is nonetheless not happy with all the turnovers, but 35-18. And here comes Mays, comes across the timeline now. Number 2 versus number 20. And Carlos Strong goes to work.
I mean,
and
he
finishes
just
with the
drop
left hand.
steps and
What
goes.
a power baseline
Man,
move by
beautiful
Carlos
base.
Strong
I mean,
with the assist by William Mays.
As fundamental as they come, I'm telling you, beautifully done.
Jones pulls up from inside the lane and scores a basket for the Eagles. Cuts the lead down to 17. 36 seconds to go. William Mays standing on the logo with 32 seconds on the clock.
One shot.
Going to get it down to Carlos Strong. Long. Davis. Gets it in. Inside
Rebound,
out.
Mays.
Davis does it. And now Carlos Strong finishes it again. And drop it down again. Score the basket from Carlos Strong. This is his night.
Yeah,
it's Strong Saturday, folks. Strong Saturday.
That's another rebound. So he's in a double-double right now before we even go to halftime.
Yeah, 13 and 10. And John Jaden Nickens looks like they're going to substitute him out of the game real quick here. So Strong knocks it down. What a game for Carlos Strong. 14 points, puts the lead back up to 20. 21 seconds left to go. So now, going to work, Dunn Spencer. Gets it down low, shot no good. Rebound by
Strong.
Carlos Strong.
Turnover.
Now going to work, trying to fire it in with 1 second on the clock, and time expires.
Halftime.
40-20. And that is the end of the first half. We'll be back, and we'll break down all the numbers for you on the other side in just a moment. You're listening to Millwood Basketball, sponsored by SSM Health St. Anthony.
This view.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Oklahoma City, I'm Miles Perry, and I want you to tune into my show, Super Prep Live. Super Prep Live takes an in-depth look at the Oklahoma high school student athlete and what makes he or she become great at what they do. Super Prep Live can be heard on OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 and Instagram Live. Make sure you tune in and learn about the next great student athlete on Super Prep Live with me, Miles Perry.
Rest to me is the most important thing in my life, besides my family. Being 54 years old, I am sleepy right now. Like a little kid is like, no, I don't want to go to sleep. And I'm like, please, just let a brother have 42 minutes.
I sometimes miss house phones. I come back to the thought, I am the house phone because I am the boundary. If I want to be unavailable, don't be available.
I'm one of thousands of women with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body. I'm living in the moment and taking Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for postmenopausal women or for men with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy.
Be in your moment. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com.
Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
And we're back. Welcome to the Black Chronicle Halftime Report. Maurice Prince, Gary Woods. 40-20 is our score. Dominating performance by the Falcons boys basketball team. They are shooting 6 of 34, 47% from the floor, which is simply outstanding. The only couple of ugly numbers is from the three-point line. They're 2 of 11, 18%. But the Falcons are plus 14 on the glass, 22 to 8. Turnovers, the Falcons have 6. The Morris Eagles have 9. 7 assisted from the free throw line, 6 of 9, 67%. When you look at the Eagles, they're shooting 8 of 19, only 19 shots. That's, you're talking about basically 15 shots less than your team, which has got them at 42%, 1 of 7 from deep, 17%. Now, when the Falcons play like this, they're going to be hard to stop. We've got 2 Falcons in the first half in double-digit scoring. Carlos Strong with a double-double in the first half of this game, 14 and 11. Jaden Nickens has got 11. Jalen Dillard with 6. William Mays with 3. Ricky Hunt with 4. Darius Jones with 2. And that's how we got to the 40 points. And it's just been simply sensational to watch the Falcons do this. They're getting it done on so many different levels. You have to be excited about what you're seeing if you're watching this game at home. And remember, you can do that. If you're saying, how do I do that? Okay, open up YouTube, search Millwood Falcon YouTube page. It's Millwood Falcons. You'll find it. Click on the link and you can be here and watch this game live. Again, a lot of things to be impressed about from what you've seen. I mean, there's hard to find negatives about what we've seen in the first half. The Falcons have just got to continue to play smart and finish out this game. Right now, the Eagles are not, the shots are not falling for them. They've been smothered, but you got to keep feeding the beast, which is Carlos Strong. The beast himself has just been amazing itself over the course of this evening. Again, a double-double in the first half of this game. Carlos Strong is playing just like it. And if the Falcons can zero in on these teams' weaknesses, it's not taking anything away from Jaden Nickens. It's not taking anything away from Ricky Hunt. It's not taking anything away from Jalen Dillard by getting the easy basket. You get easy baskets, you get the points. And right now, Carlos Strong has just been simply sensational. There's no other way to look at it overall when it's all said and done. 4 minutes to go before we start the second half of this game. And right now, the Falcons are setting themselves up to play in Chakotah on Tuesday for a chance for a great seed against an area. Gary, what was your overall reaction to the first half of the game for the Falcons?
Well, first of all, I was really, really happy with how they played as a team. You know, it seems like the approach was defense first, rebound first, and then as the ball was transitioned offensively, they were able to get some baskets in transition. They're able to get some baskets on secondary fast breaks. And then when they came into an offensive set, you know, anytime you can get, you know, rebounds like you're getting them out of Carlos Strong and some of the other players.
14 and 11.
Yeah, and you're getting second and third chance opportunities. It's really, really hard to beat a team.
No, and there's no question about when you see that. And if you didn't hear the statistic of the first half, hey, the Falcons are plus 14 in rebounds.
There you go.
22-8.
Taking advantage of that size in the low post, you know, and shooting some reasonably good shots. I mean, and then of course, I don't know how many points he has, but you know, Carlos Strong coming out, he's already at a double-double in the first half, and then Nickens coming off the bench
with 11.
Doing what he's doing, man. I mean, you know, you keep that up.
I said this when you were coming up. I said it doesn't hurt those other guys because you win playoff games by understanding matchups. We say it all the time in the NBA.
Yep.
But it's at every level. If you have an advantage, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
You don't need to prove. You want to win in advance.
Right.
Hey, listen, I'll get upset about the ring when I get my gold ball.
Mm-hmm.
When I have my gold ball, then I can get upset about, I only averaged 7 points in the playoffs.
Right.
But we won. Why did we win? Because we played smart ball.
That's right.
And I said the team that limits the turnovers the most and plays smart ball. Now, I will say it this way. I mean, the Falcons look like geniuses. Because we simplified the game.
Yeah.
We went to the advantage.
Yeah.
Carlos Strong had double-double in the first half. He needs 10 points in the second half to secure the win. He needs 10 points.
He needs 10 points. That's all it boils down to.
Well, no. What I'm saying is don't stop feeding the guy.
Right. No, there's no reason why
Don't come back, start shooting threes.
No. Stay with what you're doing. Liberty, Mays, ball pressure, creating offense off the dribble in transition. Ricky Hunt, defense, getting some baskets here and there. I mean, it's the depth of the scoring across the lineup, right? You got Darius Jones, the way he's rebounding and playing extremely well, and then also Jaden Dillard. We can't overlook him.
Well, no,
let me tell you,
he's got 6 points,
but he got to start it too.
Yes, but he took the shots that were correctly given to him.
That's right.
The Falcons outscored them in that quarter. The Falcons have put up 20 in each quarter. The other team has put up 10 in each quarter. It's a real simple breakdown. You score more than they do, you win. But the thing about it is we've got to be smart and finish out the game the same way we started.
That's right. But let's not fall off the wagon and start going into, I got to get mine. Let's stay with this team thing because it works. And if they stay with this style of play, they can take that all the way down to the big house.
I love how that sounded. Sure, that made a lot of Falcon fans excited.
I'm just telling you, this works.
This style of basketball, it will travel.
It will travel. It will take you all the way to the big house.
40-20, 7:58 to go. As the third quarter is officially on the way. Dunn Spencer has it. William Mays picks him up. And then the defense has got to stay sharp too. Now they unleashed a three-point shot no good. Their rebound by Dunn Spencer for the Morris Eagles. Dunn Spencer trying to put Carlos Strong in the washing machine, and he does. As he comes up roses that time. 40-22, and that's exactly what he was supposed to do. Got the mismatch, got the big guy outside, and went to work. Dunn Spencer is quick, has got great ball handling skills.
Yeah, I mean, Carlos, he just happened to rotate and slide out on him. Shouldn't have been the guy to defend him.
All right, Kobe Law trying to get the ball, and the ball's going to be stolen out of his hands that time. So now going to work is Fulton. Fulton drives down on Ricky Hunt. Fulton goes to the basket. He doesn't miss the first one. And he comes back and scores on the next. 24-40, 6:53 to go, but the first 4 points have been all about the Eagles so far. So now Ricky Hunt has it cross-court over to Mays. So we need to get right back down to doing what we're doing. The Eagles seem to be a little bit focused here. Cross-court over to Mays. Mays. Cross-court over to Dillard. Over to Hunt. Inside to Kobe Law. Kobe Law goes to work on the inside, tries to get the shot up, and Kobe Law with strength doesn't get it.
Carlos Strong.
But Carlos Strong picks up the change again.
Rebound and points.
42-24. And hard screen at half court. Nobody yelled out screen.
Blocked by Carlos Strong.
But Carlos Strong blocks it, but William Mays' jaw took a shot there on that screen. That was a hard screen at half court, but nobody yelled screen.
Yep, William was coming back to the huddle saying, yell out the screen.
As he picks his jaw off the floor. All right, going to work. The Eagles inbound the ball now. Ball up top by Burgess. Burgess now over to the middle of the floor. Nice inside free throw jumper by Smith.
Yeah, he was right there at the free throw.
26-42, and instantaneously, coach has to call a timeout. 6-2 run by the Morris Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a matter of, you had the trap down on the baseline, and then as the ball rotated out.
60-second timeout, we'll stay here.
Yeah, we didn't make the adjustment that gave that free throw shot the opening there.
I don't care what level you play basketball. When you have a 20-point advantage, it is hard to stay amped up. It's no different than when you're up 35-0 or up 28 or 21-0 on a team in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's why you have 10 players.
But you've got to keep your the foot on the accelerator and continue to do it. What we talked about, how great the Falcons were, this is like, all that lottery that we was talking about. I need to retract all of that. The score is 0-0, and they are down 6-2.
Listen at you. Mo giveth and Mo taketh away.
Well, hey.
No, it's just a minor tweak and adjustment. That's all. I mean, the guys, they know. I just think that there's some they're getting caught in rotation right now. They just need to adjust out of it.
All right, 3-2 zone defense being played by the Eagles. Jalen Dillard now has it on the left side of the court. Cross court over to Ricky Hunt on the right. Ricky Hunt over to Jalen Dillard on the left. Now William Mays on the right, trying to get the ball worked around Jalen Dillard. Dillard drives baseline, gets it inside to Strong, who turns and fires. Does not get that one to fall, but Kobe Law gets it, but they call Ricky Hunt with the foul. So Ricky Hunt getting called with the foul there. First team foul of the second half. Ricky's second foul of the night. Dunn Spencer fires it up to Fulton. Fulton cross court over to Jones. Jones from the right corner, and his three-point shot is true. 42-29. Ricky Hunt on the left wing. Cross court over to William Mays. Ricky Hunt over to Dillard. Dillard steps into a three-point shot, trying to answer front, miss it. Ricky Hunt gets
Good
it back.
rebound by Hunt. Man, he is so explosive off the court.
So Ricky Hunt now has 6 points on the night. Over to Jones. Jones cross court over to Dunn Spencer. William Mays picks him up. Looking for some space to operate. Going to throw a cross court over to Fulton. Fulton drives inside on Carlos Strong, lays it up high, and rolls it in. 44-31, down to a 15-point game. Over to Dillard. Back over to Hunt. Hunt drives inside, steps inside the three-point shot. Jump shot is no good. But it's a nice open shot there by Ricky Hunt. Now going to work. Dunn Spencer on the other end. As we're going to get mass substitutions coming in from the scorers table from the Falcons. So now going to work, Dunn Spencer throws it back over. Fulton on the right wing fires a three-point shot. Shot no good. Rebound Ricky Hunt. Ricky Hunt over to Dillard. Dillard spins inside.
That should have been a foul.
Knocked out of his hands.
Wow.
So mass substitutions coming in now. So now Chance Davis, Creighton Liberty comes back in, along with Robert Wilson, Darius Jones. Who else am I missing? There's somebody else. Yeah, I got Chance Davis. Somebody else I'm missing.
Jay
Nickens. Nickens is back in. Nickens gets it into Chance Davis. Davis opens up with another three-point shot. Shot no good. Rebound chased down by Darius. Back over to Nickens. Nickens drives inside. Fires inside a field goal.
Dime.
Did you see that one? And down Main Street goes Fulton. He
Jones
misses that
rebound.
one. And Darius Jones pulls it down for the Falcons. Nickens step back three. Front rim's no good. Rebound Darius Jones.
And one.
And he gets it in
Golly, he's beasting. I love the way Darius plays.
So Darius scores on the basket, pushing the lead back up for the Falcons, 48-31. A little momentum shift, but what a beautiful pass by Nickens. I know his basketball acumen is score, but the dimes he drops.
Yeah, now he has
you could put that on a rope and never get that one.
Oh, rebound by the Falcons. Darius misses it. Liberty loses the handle. Wow.
Did Robert Wilson get that rebound?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so the Falcons then throw the ball away. So now the Eagles have it, 48-31, 3:31 to go in the third. Dunn Spencer now has it.
Yeah, see how quick he gives that ball up. He got to look at Liberty. He's not going to hold on to that ball. He got Liberty on him.
Liberty gets screened, and Dunn Spencer goes down Main Street.
Nickens
misses
on the
that
rebound.
one. Nickens comes up with it. Creighton Liberty drops it down to Robert Wilson, and he can't finish.
Got a little bit too deep under the basket.
Now going to work. Into the corner to Dunn Spencer. Dunn Spencer drives in the lane, drives it down low. Tries to
should have
maintain.
been a double dribble in there somewhere.
So a left wing three-point shot in and out, and the ball's knocked out of the hands. And the ball was Kelsey shot it. He missed the three, but it's going to be Falcon basketball as it careens out of bounds. So officially a 16-point lead right now for the Falcons. 2:53 to go. Creighton Liberty across the timeline now. Going to throw it over to Wilson. Wilson with the leaner, with the one-handed push shot, and it drops down.
That was a good shot.
50-31, 19-point lead again for the Falcons.
No.
Creighton Liberty shutting down that Dunn Spencer offense. Liberty is almost stolen, and Robert Wilson is fouled by Dunn Spencer. First team foul, or correct that, check that, second team foul. So coming out of the game is Kelsey, and then into the game for the Eagles is Long. So Chance Davis on the right wing. Cross court over to Liberty. Jaden Nickens drives baseline and then loses it out of bounds, or they say they knocked out of his hands. It will be Millwood basketball. 2:07 on the clock. 19-point advantage. Falcons have been dominant since Jump Street in this game. So Robert Wilson got his shoe tied. Officials being nice. So now Creighton Liberty is going to bring the ball, is going to inbound the ball. Underneath the Falcon goal, Jaden Nickens has it. Nickens drives down Main Street, drop. Little out of control on that one.
Oh, loose ball foul.
Loose ball foul by Jones. Team foul number 3 is going to give the Falcons back the basketball. So the Falcons will get it and inbound it underneath the goal. Now Peaker, the head coach of the Eagles, does not understand what the call was.
Yeah, it was a loose ball foul.
So now going to work. Ball inbounded. Chance Davis now has it over to Creighton Liberty. Liberty to Davis, to the corner to Nickens. Nickens lets go a three-point shot from the corner. Shot no good by Nickens. Rebound comes Morris.
Got to get back on defense.
So the Eagles now have it. Throw it cross court over to Fulton. Ball's deflected. Fulton ends up with it. Nice inbound pass and some swats, but Fulton is hit.
Blocked by Robert.
But Darius Jones with 2 blocks on that same sequence there. And on the other end,
he steps out.
Nickens is going to stand on the end line. So, going to work. It is Morris Eagle basketball. 19-point lead, 1:31 to go in the third. Ball gets in. Dunn Spencer chases down the rolling inbound pass. Now trying to find some space to operate is Dunn Spencer.
Yeah, they got to switch that out.
So now, it looks like they're going to call an offensive foul.
Another loose ball foul
on Jones.
Well, he got caught. He told him that you're moving your leg out. You're kicking your leg out, making contact. He's trying to set off-ball screens, but he's whipping the leg out.
Yeah, but as they say, there's not enough. You know, he doesn't have enough biscuits in the tank to be checking folks. As the ball's deflected out of bounds by Jones. So now Ricky Hunt set to inbound the ball for the Falcons now. Creighton Liberty now has it. Creighton Liberty crossed the timeline now, throws it over to Ricky Hunt. Ricky Hunt cross court over to Nickens. Nickens in the corner, right corner. Looking for some space to operate. Cross court bounce pass. Ends up in the hands of Chance Davis, and he knocks down a 3.
Chance needed that. He needed that 3 ball. He's been shooting them and hadn't really been knocking them down.
Ricky Hunt with the assist on that one. Fulton goes behind the back into the lane. Contact should be made as Chance Davis is going to get called for the foul. Hand check, putting his hand in the cookie jar there. 37.2 seconds to go. So 53-31. So
stolen by Ricky Hunt on the inbound. Got numbers.
And on the other end, Nickens tries to get it.
Oh, they miss it. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a highlight moment.
So now on the other end, Dunn Spencer gets it over to Jones. Jones in the left corner. Shot no good. Rebound. Ricky Hunt. Ricky Hunt gets it over to Nickens, who goes with the Euro to Darius Jones, who lays it in.
It's like poetry. And Jones finishes with the finger roll.
And And as time expires at the end of the third, the Falcons have pushed the lead to 31-55. We'll be back for the start of the fourth in just a moment. You're listening to Millwood Basketball, sponsored by SSM Health St. Anthony.
You're listening to Millwood Basketball on Heart and Soul 92.1 at 1140.
Congratulations to the Loves Travel Stops and Country Stores Student of the Month, Michaela Hammonds, a graduating senior from Cristo Rey High School of Oklahoma City. Michaela Hammonds will receive a cool fun pack and now qualifies for Student of the Year and the $10,000 scholarship. Congratulations to Michaela Hammonds of Cristo Rey High School of Oklahoma City for being selected the Loves Travel Stops and Country Stores Student of the Month.
What a night and what a game we are witnessing by the Falcons. Gary, words just don't come to my mouth right now of all the things we've seen this Falcon team be able to accomplish tonight.
Carry on Liberty.
As he does that, so that really just messed up that vibe.
If they're gonna call that, man, they need to call on everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of palming the ball that happens out during the course of a game. Like, look at this. Like, watch this. Watch 11.
Oh, Nickens comes through with the steal, then goes through and then jams it. Picks the pocket and then drops the hammer. Nickens with 13 on the night. So the turnover being forced by Nickens, 7:26 to go, 57-31. So, as the coaches and the fans keep saying, stay focused. Do not allow your emotions to get involved in the game itself. So it looks like Jones has fouled out of this contest. So now Chance Davis has it, goes cross court over to Liberty. Liberty over to Ricky Hunt. Ricky Hunt on the right wing throws it over to Nickens. Nickens spins, goes baseline, throws it back over to Liberty, who walks into a three-point shot.
No,
he misses that one. Oh, that had all the razzle, the dazzle, and the zing. On the other end, Fulton knocks down a three. 34-57. Falcons up 23. Jaden Nickens, cross court over to Ricky Hunt. And that ball's going to go off of Ricky Hunt's leg. Lazy cross court pass that time. But mass substitutions are coming in the game now. Nickens comes out. Darius Jones comes out. So it looks like Ricky Hunt stays in. No, Ricky Hunt is out right now. So it's William Mays, Jalen Dillard, Carlos Strong.
Nice look.
And yes, it was a nice on the pass play there.
Turnover.
Turnover on the other end. 57-36, 21-point lead for the Falcons now. Ball in the hands now of Fulton, who comes across the timeline with 6:22 left to go in this game. Working the ball around and inside and down is Fulton. Looks like they're going to catch. They're going to catch Carlos Strong on that one, and they do. Carlos Strong getting called for a foul. And believe it or not, Gary, that's his first foul of the night.
Hey, that's awesome.
So now going to work.
Yeah, the officials are going to
get some of this moisture off the floor.
Right, yeah, Carlos hit the floor and just kind of slid a little bit and left a little sweat on the floor.
Right, no question about it. 6:17 to go. And the Falcons will advance to play in the of the regional round. So now going to work. We're going to throw the ball inbounded, and now going to work with a quick jump shot. Shot no good. Rebound by Robert Wilson on that. William Mays over to Jalen Dillard on the right wing. Jalen Dillard cross court over to Mays. Mays trying to find some space to operate over to Kobe Law. Kobe Law over to Dillard. Dillard looking for some space to operate, fires it over to Kobe Law. Kobe Law drives down, kicks it back out, turnover on that play. Steal. And on the other end, Fulton now has it. And the ball's going to be stolen by William Mays, who picked that pocket clean. Going to the basket and he scores.
Nicely done, Will.
William Mays with point number 5 of the night. But William Mays set the tone for this game early by his defense.
He probably has 5 steals. Stolen again by
William
Mays.
Mays to the basket, goes with the left hand.
And it should have been an and one on that one.
William Mays with 7 on the night now. 61-36. 5:02 to go. Fulton.
Rebound, Carlos Strong.
Carlos Strong.
Make sure you get that rebound before he turns it over now.
Carlos Strong getting another rebound on the night. 61-36. Substitutions coming in for Morris. So now Dillard, Wilson, Strong, Kobe Law, and I'm thinking of somebody else. Okay, William Mays is who I didn't mention. 61-36. Dribbling from the top of the key, going downhill, trying to find some space to operate, and contact's going to be made.
Call a hand check on Kobe Law.
Kobe Law getting called for the foul, 61-36. And now, so Carlos Strong checks out of the game today. And Chance Davis comes back in his absence. Into the corner. 3-point shot from the corner, no good. Rebound by the Eagles, and they make the putback. (61-38). That last basket was knocked down by number 20, Kay Burgess.
Unique combination we have out here on the floor now.
William Mays from the corner, and is going to get called for steps there. 4:06 to go. 61-38. So now Creighton Liberty is going to return to the game. As William Mays' night is done. William Mays on the night, 7 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Have to look at the other sheet to see exactly how many steals he has.
He got to have around 4 or 5.
So going to work now. Kobe Law's back in the game, or he never left the game. And back over. Raines has it, shoots the ball up.
You're going to call body on Kobe.
Kobe Law getting called with the foul. Kobe Law's second foul, team foul number 5. And it's going to put Raines to the free throw line, shooting 2. So 3:45 to go, and Raines' first shot is true. He knocks that one down, 61-39. Gets one more, and Raines knocks that one down. 61-40, 21 points. Chance Davis for 3 again, misses that one. Rebound by Morris, and Raines turns and tries to score the ball. Score the basket, I should say. Let me get that right. And they're going to call on that play. It looks like a hand check on that play by Jalen Dillard. So Raines back at the free throw line. The lefty front rims and drains it. Gets it back down to a 20-point advantage for the Falcons. One more for Raines. And the second one for Raines is no good.
Wilson on the rebound.
Robert Wilson pulling it down, so now Dillard has it. Back up top to Creighton Liberty, over to Kobe Law. Kobe Law, Chance Davis fires across court over to Dillard. Dillard with 3:18 on the clock, over to Kobe Law. To Davis. Kobe Law over to Creighton Liberty. Creighton Liberty drives inside, gets it over to Dillard. Dillard back over to Robert Wilson. Back up top, reset the offense. So now trying to get the ball around to Dillard. Robert Wilson over to Dillard. Dillard fakes, drives inside, and then is fouled going to the basket.
Yeah, Robert Wilson should have taken a shot right there at the elbow. He's catching the ball right on the elbow, right at the free throw line, and he's giving it up. He's not even looking to score.
So team foul number 6. Dillard at the free throw line now. And he knocks that down. He's got a great free throw stroke.
Yeah, he's one of the better free throw shooters on the team. He and Nickens pretty good at the free throw line. The issue is they don't get there enough. You know what I mean?
62-41. Dillard's second shot is true. 63-41. 2:51 to go. Now going to work inside, all the way to the basket. Nobody picks up.
No, everybody just kind of
Harjo,
yeah,
who drove down Main Street and scored. 63-43. And on the other end, a three-point basket by Dillard fading away.
Well, he wanted the foul.
Call.
Yeah, he thought he was bodied up there.
66-43. 2:25 to go. Dillard knocks it loose, but Raines for Morris is able to maintain possession of the ball, and the ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Falcon basketball with 2:17 to go. So now going to work. Throwing it over to the corner. Chance Davis back over to Kobe Law. Kobe Law to the corner to Dillard. Dillard inside to Robert Wilson, who gets it back to Dillard. Bad kind of pass there on the inside. Too much traffic. It's going to be a jump ball situation. It's going to end up being Morris basketball. So 2 minutes to go. More substitutions coming in for the Eagles. 66-43. Falcons have been in control of this game nearly since the jump. Raines goes inside.
Team was kind of hoping that oh, there it is, stolen again.
And inside goes Dillard.
Dillard.
Who made the one before Dillard?
Dillard.
All right. You like, why is the crowd cheering?
Number 55.
Number 55.
Yeah, he took the three ball.
Comes in the game and knocks down a three-point shot.
Yeah, he squared up nicely and shot the ball.
You know, this is kind of reminds me, Gary, of what we went through during the last game of the regular season against Star Spencer when the ladies put in the trainer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So when you get to go to player number 7, 15, because this is a good 15-man roster.
Right.
For
everybody's rooting
for Morris. So everybody, when player 14 and 15 get in the game, the fan base is going to cheer and support them. 1:21 to go. So Millwood set to inbound the ball with 1:21 up. Just a reminder, coming after this will be the Falcon post game, where we'll review the stat sheet, and then we will go ahead. Ball's deflected out of bounds. It will remain Falcon basketball.
I think we'll be going over the games for
next
week.
Yeah. Yes.
Monday and Tuesday night in Shakota.
So going over as Darius Jones goes baseline and scores. As he's come in the game for Kobe Laws now out.
You know what's strange, Mo?
Jalen Dillard now has it. He stops and pops for 3. Misses that shot.
You know, what I was going to say to you, Mo, is that it would be, you know, usually at this stage of the game, there's massive substitutions that's happening, but because the Falcons play all 10 players.
And Darius Jones gets it off Chance Davis with the nice assist to Darius Jones. 27 seconds to go. So now, 3-point shot again for Powell. And he knocked it down again. The fans are going to say, why did you put him in the game earlier?
Jones misses the dunk.
10 seconds, and that will be the final play, or final possession for the Falcons, as a 3-point shot attempt is done by Ben Verde. 74-49 is the final score of tonight's contest. Falcons win. So as the Wood is letting loose the chant that makes the school so special.
Yep.
All right. So taking a look at this right now.
You're going right into post game?
Let's go right into post game right now, because we got to hit the road here in just a minute. So the Falcons end up shooting for the game, Gary, 31 of 63. 63 shots.
Oh, God.
49%. 49%.
That's not bad. That's not bad. For almost 50% from the floor. Right. Break down to threes.
Now, 4 of 20 from 3.
We got to work on that.
20%.
Hey, but 20's better. 20's better than 39.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got an all-time 35 rebounds tonight.
Wow, that's the difference right there. 35 rebounds.
8 rebounds, 11 turnovers, and 13 steals overall in the contest.
13 steals, and how many? Okay, 13 steals.
Right, 13 steals. So you start talking about 8 steals.
8 steals.
8 steals overall in the night. 13 assists is what it was.
Okay.
Now looking at it from the standpoint of the players, let's just look at this, because it's going to take time, and somebody's mama's listening. It's a playoff game, so I got to read down everybody's
Yeah, you got to read down everybody's stuff, man.
Okay, we've got 4 Falcons in double-digit scoring tonight.
Okay.
William Mays with 7 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound, 3 steals in the contest itself.
That's a lot of stats on the sheet, man.
Right.
Different categories, a lot of stats.
Ricky Hunt, 6 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal on the night. Creighton Liberty, no points, but 2 assists, 1 rebound on the night, and 1 steal. Chance Davis, 3 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound on the night. And then we got Robert Wilson with 2 points, 1 assist, 5 rebounds for him. That's nice, and 1 block. Then we've got to get to the double-digit scorers of the night. Low man on the night on double-digit scoring is Darius Jones. He finished with 12 points, 1 assist, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks on the night. Jaden Nickens would be the next person, 13 points, 1 assist, 5 rebounds, and 1 block on his own right tonight. Then we got to go to Jalen Dillard, who finally got into double-digit scorings late, 15 points, 1 rebound on the night. But Carlos Strong's stat line, can we just marvel at this?
Yes, we can.
16 points, 13 rebounds.
Yes.
You know, and he didn't do very much in the second half of the game, but it was huge for him to do what he was able to accomplish.
He was consistent throughout in all quarters, all periods of the game.
So that wraps up the scoring. So now let's talk real quick about where the teams are playing, so you know. So I'm going to list this off real quick. The girls did lose the earlier contest tonight, so they lose. So they will be playing on Monday night in Chakotah. They will be playing the winner of the Rejoice and Chakotah game, which will be on Monday. That game will be scheduled at 6:30. Then from the boys division tonight, the boys advance to the championship round of the regional. They will play the winner of, looks like, Rejoice, and my eyes is now starting to fail me big time now, because this small sheet of paper here, I can't tell who that is.
It's been copied within an inch of his life too, so it's smudgy.
Kievert. Okay, I don't know if that's correctly pronounced or not.
I can't see it, man.
You can't see it either.
Let me see. Which one is it?
It's right here. So they'll play the winner of Rejoice versus, I can't tell who that is.
Rejoice in Heavener.
Okay, Heavener. Okay. So Heavener, good luck on finding that in the map in Oklahoma. It was hard to say, it was hard to find. But they'll be playing them, the winner of the Rejoice game on Monday. They'll be playing them on.
I'm betting my money is going to be Rejoice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll see Rejoice and more than likely Millwood. So that's Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. We'll have that game at Chakotah.
Right.
So we're going to hit the road back. Girls lose, boys win, but more action coming from the east side of the state.
That's right.
Want to thank our sponsor tonight, the Black Chronicle newspaper and the Power 103.5, and also want to thank SSM Health St. Anthony. And our power player of the night is Carlos Strong with a double-double. Had that in the first half. So we're going to get out of here, folks, and make our way back to the city. You be safe tonight, and we'll see you guys on Monday from Chakotah. You're listening to He's Gary Woods. I'm Maurice Prince. I want to thank DJ Lando. I want to thank our on-site producers, Mr. Bryce Shawn and D. Prince, holding it down. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great night. You're listening to Millwood Basketball.
Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140 is your community station.
I like 'em.
Go to OKCHeartandSoul.com and click on the Listen Live link. Or